Hey, Krista. I'm going to give people some time to come in here. I have been so busy all day, but I think I got a couple of hours that I'm going to spend right here on YouTube. So let's get to talking. Y'all, excuse me today if I'm a little lackluster. Today has been a really weird day. I did listen to Raina's live earlier. I honestly thought it was, hey, Spencer. Honestly thought it was going to be worse, because I listened to my live yesterday. Girl, I went in. I went in on that child. And I said, well, what she came back with, I was just like, hey, Shonuv. Hey, Sheila D. I don't know. How do I say this? Hmm. I think I'm gonna save it for later though. Hold on one second. Hey everybody. Hey Granny's World. Hey Alec. Hey Lillian. Hey. Alec, you see the change, right? And we're gonna talk about that behind the scenes. So when I get off of here, when I end this live, I'm gonna drop the link. And when I close the live, we're gonna close behind the scenes, okay, Alec? So when I get off my live today, I want you to stay in the chat. I want you to hit the link. Um, if any of the moderators that might want to be a part of the conversation want to hit the link too, you guys can hit the link with me. But hey Supreme, hey Kenyatta, but Alec, you kind of know what's going on. But anyway, we're gonna get on with this commentary. Like what I was saying about Raina was how do I say this? Sometimes you look at, Lord, I need to say this right. Sometimes you look at things and you're like, this is black and white. And then sometimes you look at things and you say, this is gray. I don't like Raina. I don't like her at all. I haven't liked Raina for a very long time. And Raina is extremely deceptive, extremely deceptive. She takes absolutely zero ownership. But that's the same thing with Silas and Bitch Boy and Truth Hurts and a lot of people um, that I talk about. It's like absolutely no ownership, always just pointing the finger of blame. Um, hey, best mom. Look, before I end the live, I'm gonna say what I said about Alec again, just before I end the live. Because some things look anywho, Raina said something. She said something about secrets coming out from behind the scenes, and somebody has a mole in their camp, and all of this weird shit, all of this cryptic stuff that she was talking. I have absolutely, so for anybody who intends on reaching out to me or is thinking about reaching out to me and asking me what the hell she's talking about, I have absolutely no idea what Raina is talking about. Do I believe her? No, I don't believe what she's saying at all about, oh, I'm talking to somebody, but I don't know. I don't know because there is a lot of behind the scenes stuff going on. Hey, Laquita, a lot of behind the scenes. Hey, hey, pretty dimples. If I missed anybody coming in, y'all forgive me. So, but I think the reality of it is on thank shout out to the new subscribers. I guess people saying I'm losing support is making me gain support. Shout out to all of the new subscribers. Thank you guys for coming. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Um uh I think what is being said and what is being done, even with the troll accounts, with everything, is designed to cause a wedge. It's designed to, hey Anaya, it's designed to create these false fucking narratives about what's going on over here because that's what they're used to going on over there. Now, let me be clear. I'm not the type of female to talk behind the scenes. I only talk to a few people. I really only talk to a few people. Now, recently, I've been talking to a few more people and some stuff has come up. But that stuff to me is squashed, dead, and over. It's been rectified and we've moved on. But the fact of the matter is we had a public discussion about things that were done publicly. You know what I'm saying? We brought our conversations from behind the scenes and we were candid about what was happening. You know what I'm saying? We gave certain members of the community, hey, cooking and eating adventures with Cola. We gave certain members of, did I say hi to you, Samantha? Hey, Samantha. Certain members of this community, I guess what they wanted in a sense, or what they thought that what they think they want, right? So So now it's a lot of trolls being put out here. It's a Jade troll out here. And Truth Hurts talked about it in her live and she showed a screenshot of it. It's kind of like that same shit they did with that community wall with Tony's burial and all of that shit about, a Jade account going over there or a picture of Jade or something, my name being put in it, Too Strong's name being put in it. Now this Jade account has a tag of Nia Griffin, Nia Yvette Griffin, or Nia Yvette Griffin. And it's a troll account. So it's somebody that really wants to cause problems for me. Um, And Truth Hurts is taking it like it's somebody that's coming for her. Well, if it was somebody that was coming for you, it would be your name in the damn tag, right? It wouldn't be my full legal. And then the other thing that let me just say this. Let me just keep it clear. I don't know who's creating the control accounts. I absolutely don't know, but I don't really give a shit either. And that's the other thing I need to be clear about. I don't care because I don't give a fuck about how she feels. I don't give a fuck about how they feel over there. I really, honestly, and truly don't. But we not gonna play in nobody's fucking face. The shit that happened on Tony's memorial wall wasn't to come from no motherfucking Truth Hurts. The shit that happened on Tony's memorial wall was to come from me and Too Strong. And the shit that's happening on YouTube right now with my name being associated with troll accounts of that, right? They're doing that themselves. And the thing about it is, they are the only ones that fucking benefit from that shit happening. And that's the reality of it. Or I don't know who's doing it. Like, see, the thing about it is, I'm not going to be thrown. I'm not the one to sit around and say, oh, yeah, that's so and so. I know for sure. Because I don't know for sure. I don't like speaking on, but my gut tells me that that's you, Truth. That's you. That's what my gut is telling me. Just the fact that you say, I'm going to leave it there. Well, bitch, it's got my name in it, not yours. It's got my legal name in it and not yours. And that's another thing that leads me to believe that that's you, girl. And it's all about this pity and this sympathy and you wanting to play fucking victim all the time. All the time, wanting to play the fucking victim. And every single time you play the victim, it's about one of your fucking dead loved ones, girl. Every single time. And then the other thing is, y'all are so fucking obsessed. I don't know what it is about the Jade thing. That scorched your fucking soul, girl. No matter how much you want to sit back and try to deny it, that Jade shit over anything. I'm just going to keep it real. It scorched every single one of y'all's souls. Every single one of you. And this is something that y'all need to get over. That's something that y'all need to get over. What happened? What happened? Let me see. What did Samantha say? What? You said you were strolling through YouTube streets and Vonnie over there telling they're trying. Wait a minute. Oh my God. Well, she would have to prove that. She ain't nobody call no fucking DA. These bitches are out they motherfucking minds. Who the fuck cares? Oh my God. She blaming all of us for calling DCS on her. I doubt if damn DCS was even called on these. These motherfuckers lie so damn much. They lie so damn much. And this is the thing. They make up reasons to come for you and they make up reasons to insert you in shit. That's the whole reason with the troll accounts. That's the whole hey Trinaya. That's the whole thing with everything. They create reasons to keep you in shit. Now look at Too Strong. She out and she's chilling with her husband and everything. And now she's stressed about the whole troll the don't put me in all this stuff is crazy to me. It's crazy. And I guess I got to get to the point where I actually give a fuck like so many other people do. Ain't nobody called CPS on that damn woman. Ain't nobody called CPS on that damn woman. I doubt it. Just like I don't believe in, well, let me say shut up because somebody did call DHS and CPS on shit. I don't even know where damn Vonnie lives. Oh, yeah, it is. It's so petty. It's so petty. And then they accuse people of shit and they don't have no factual evidence for it or anything. Girl, these people accuse everybody of every fucking thing. No information, no proof, no nothing. So let me do this. Hey, Blue. I'm trying to get back some. I know this is so, hey, boo boo. This is so sad as to how this is happening, but it's not sad for us. It's sad for them. I think as they're trying to manifest something over here that's non existent and trying to change something that's not going to change, not for me. Now, I can't speak for anybody else. I'm talking about for me. You guys are trying to drive wedges and shit, thinking that it's going to silence me. No, the fact of the matter is, I'm one of those people. I believe that everything happens for a reason. Absolutely everything happens for a reason. Ain't no real mistakes. You know what I'm saying? And that comes in where I say that even a so-called loss for some is a lesson for a brain that works like mine. You know, so when you look at the desperation and the things that they do to stay inserted, I ain't said shit about no damn Vonnie in days. Not a bitch trying to put me in some shit. I just can't. She she claimed she gave Von's name to DCS. She said she gave Von's name to DCS. Girl, whatever. And that's the other thing. Everything that happens on these YouTube streets seems to be me. I'm the one that's doing it. That's what the narrative is for all of them. Let them talk they shit. Hey, you're brilliant. Let them talk they shit. Best mom. And let them move on. That's what I say. Let's get into this commentary. We're gonna talk about Cheryl Gabowski today. Promised y'all a live about Cheryl Gabowski. I gotta finish watching the rest of the live with Bitch Boy and the Clown. Hey Rosie. Um, Did I say I said hi to Q? Yeah, I did say hi. So, yeah, y'all hit the thumbs up. Thank you. We getting ready to listen to some of Cheryl, because I was thinking, listen, I was listening to some of Cheryl's content a short while ago. This live that this video. I thought it was a live, but it's a video that I'm going to react to it, and then parts of her live from yesterday, because now Cheryl is saying she's not a mental health well, now she's saying she's not a therapist, and she doesn't provide mental health counseling and all of this stuff. She's kind of backtracking from the things that she's been saying for more than a year now that I've heard of, that I've gone back. She's been talking about being a mental health professional and providing mental health services for friends and people online and all of this stuff for a while now. So we're going to get into that commentary. Get into that commentary. Now, the other thing is, let's say, hey, Black Butterfly, let me say this. The other thing is that Cheryl seems to be completely, how do I say it? She's basically saying she's trying to reinvent herself, right? Yeah, she does. She needs mental health services. But she says she's trying to reinvent herself. And we did a live, and I'm probably going to post it on my community wall tonight. And I predicted that Cheryl Gabowski was going to hand all of the information that she had off to Truth Hurts and Money Boy Trey. They were going to pick up the commentary on Eat with Q, because that's what they've been wanting to do. Her and Silas and Money Boy Trey for all of this time was to try to destroy Eat with Q, right? So I predicted that Cheryl was going to do exactly what she did, and then try to come back with this squeaky clean image like she did nothing to try to destroy Eat with Q. So without Cheryl Gabowski and Fatu, aka Amina, Money Boy Trey and Truth Hurts and all of that stuff would not have that false information that they're using right now to tear Eat with Q down, right? They wouldn't have had all of those lies that Cheryl never came out here and proved anything about, right? And we all knew she wasn't going to be able to prove any of that shit, or any receipt that they had was going to be false, because we know, well, those that know that none of the events that Cheryl said happened or Fatu said happened, either they didn't happen, they didn't happen at the time that they said they happened, or they didn't happen in the way that they said it happened. If y'all understand what I'm saying, right? Hey, Shay. So, what did you say? Sickens you? What? Sickens me for people to claim. Yes, yes. Listen, we got some stuff that we're gonna talk about, because y'all know I be trying to do my research when I do these live streams, especially when you're talking about people's mental health. And I've said over and over again, what Cheryl Gabowski is doing is dangerous, because a few people believe her. I mean, her likes aren't showing. I mean, she's definitely struggling and suffering in the like department, and people are starting to see her for who she is. And thank God for that. Thank God for that. But sometimes, hey, Michelle, sometimes the damage that you cause to an individual can be ongoing, and you can't, how do I say it? You can't reboot your image just after you try to destroy somebody else's. Hey, baby, three piece. You can't do that. You know, you're trying to reboot your image and trying to, you know what? What's gonna happen is, hey, Mrs. Jones, y'all know I was just thinking about this Vonnie thing. Vonnie is not. Hey, Denise. Vonnie knows exactly what she's doing. She knows exactly what she's doing. because she knows who to trigger. She knows who to try to trigger. And she knows because did she say something? Who else did she say was a part of calling CPS? She said, you said me, Vaughn, and truth is ain't even been out here on these YouTube streets. She ain't even been out here. Uh okay. Okay, I'll do that. Yeah, she hasn't even been out here. So to put her name in it, it's like she knows exactly what she's doing. But anyway, back to Cheryl. Back to Cheryl, because I'm not even gonna focus on that. What Cheryl is doing is highly, highly dangerous. So I was listening to a lot of psychologists. Do y'all know that is becoming an epidemic online for influencers and content creators to falsely claim mental health disorders or to be online fake diagnosing individuals? And the biggest thing that they say, or the biggest problem that we're having out here now with as far as like the mental health community online is that it's losing credibility because you got a lot of people out here like diagnosing people. And the biggest thing about like the coaches and the people that talk about like the real licensed professionals, they never do public diagnosis because one, in order to, when you do that, they say you kind of violate the ethics of like the mental health professionals. They have this thing called do no harm, right? So when you publicly diagnose somebody, if you are a mental health professional, you're basically yes, it goes against the code of ethics. Blue said it. It goes against the code of ethics. Now, you can think that someone is something, even if they say, even if you think it, you shouldn't speak it aloud because it's stigmatizing, right? So, what Cheryl Gabowski does every single day isn't done to help anyone. It's not done to help the mental health. That's not done to help the person that she's talking about. It's not done to help the community. What Cheryl Gabowski does, she does to stigmatize individuals. And that's the messed up thing about what she does. And she does it on such a grand scale because she does it all at the same time while playing victim. She'll say, oh, I've been through all these traumas myself. So I am able to tell you how to get through your traumas while she's actually traumatizing the person that she says she's talking to. And that's the mind-blowing thing about how people come out here and yeah, the she's fake count exactly. Fake counseling and tearing women down, tearing people down every day. And the whole thing about mental health is it's not designed to beat people up with it. You're supposed to be helping people through their traumas and through their problems, not publicly outing them and exposing them and saying you got pictures of their vaginas and all of you're a psychopath and you're this and you're that. She's the furthest away from any mental health person on the planet. On the planet. So to even say what you said the other day, Cheryl, in your video, is that you are trying to counsel people on YouTube. Girl, mm-mm. Say, Miss Cece. Oh my God, Miss Cece, I was about to say something about that. It is three. I'm not, listen. She said one of the channels that I was going to mention today. Thank you, Miss Cece. So it's it's people. and they do it on TikTok. And Cheryl said that she watches a lot of TikTok, right? She said she'll fall asleep watching TikTok and focusing on TikTok. There are fake mental health counselors. Do you know one mental health counselor caused a suicide on social media? They were able to track a suicide to that mental health, so-called fake mental health professional. And they got people going to jail for doing what Cheryl Grabowski is doing every fucking day, like getting charged for doing it. Man, when I tell you the stuff that I was reading and the stuff that I was researching before I did this, it gave me a whole new outlook on when people say, "Oh, you a psychopath," and "Oh, you're crazy," and then they're saying that they have these skills and this talent, or "I've received all of this therapy." And I was, Cheryl Grabowski said, "Oh, my daughter took psychology in." She claimed in her video that she should be able to counsel individuals, receive money for counseling individuals based upon her, hey Jaja, her receiving counseling, her daughter, um, her daughter having some training or having a psychology class. Who didn't take a psychology class in school on some level? Who didn't have to? It's mind blowing to me. The things that you sit back and you listen to every day and you find out this shit is actually illegal. Actually illegal. Fuck a YouTube guideline. What you doing is illegal. Like, and that's the thing that's mind blowing. So they were talking about this teenager. Well, I was listening to this story of these parents, online parents, right? And I'm gonna finish watching the documentary. I think it was like 2 hours long, and then I'm gonna share it out on my community wall of their daughter. And she committed suicide after listening to one of these online prophet type counselors. And the counselor was telling her she had all of these mental health disorders and all of these problems. And hey, Virginia, all of these problems and everything. And their child ended up taking her own life. And this stuff is real. And I was just thinking about how Cheryl Grabowski sat back and so vigorously and with such hatred in her heart for Eat with Q, she tried to annihilate her, tried to annihilate that woman for nothing. Because Q has never done anything to Cheryl Grabowski. And even Cheryl Grabowski did, it's for somebody who might have been in a fragile state when Q called her. Y'all remember that phone call? It's no sound. Can y'all hear me? My thing is moving. Jaja, refresh. Somebody type in the chat, refresh Jaja, so maybe she can hear, because I can hear. I mean, my sound is going. Like, yeah, they can hear me. Somebody type in the chat to tell Jaja to refresh or something. Refresh, Jaja. You might have hit the mute or something, or okay. So I was thinking about that because Q was at a point where she didn't want to talk about the video, the essay video, and she called Cheryl when Cheryl was, telling her, "Call me, you can talk to me." And it was kind of like weird, because I just gotta say this. It was so fucking weird, y'all. Behind the scenes, we were thinking like, why in the fuck did Q call her? Like, why would Q even think that this woman was being genuine when she was clearly being disingenuous? And this was for content. It wasn't for any kind of healing or any kind of help or any kind of support. And every single thing that Q said to her, she took it and she twisted it. She took it and she turned it into her YouTube commentary, and she kept on using it over and over and over again. How can somebody who is looking for help from an empathic person actually believe that they're going to receive help from a bitch who said, I don't believe her SA story? A bitch who brought that story to YouTube, a bitch who let a stranger that she didn't even know reach out to her in the comment section and tell her all kind of lies about an individual, and she repeated those lies on her platform. Thousands of views. Thousands of views. And people believed her. Some people still believe Cheryl Grabowski to this day and think that she is a credible source for psychiatric information. It's mind blowing. Mind blowing. Hold on. My doorbell. Hold on one second. Yeah, I'm sorry, my doorbell rang. But hey Consuela. I am hey Stacy. Yeah, she is Stacy. She has, and I told y'all a few weeks ago when we started doing this commentary that I had have a mental health professional that would love to come on this platform and talk about all of this. But I really want some of the drama to die down first, and some of all of this doxing and stuff to die down, because I don't want this woman doxed. I don't want her family put out here. I don't want this woman to be, put out in a negative way. But I definitely think that that's a conversation that we need to have, because what was done, hey, a troll, what was done was just disgusting, Cheryl. It was disgusting, and it still is disgusting. The thought that you're trying to walk away from everything that you did and everything that you continue to do. And then the whole family show thing, and the putting people on camera that people might come back. And I ain't doing no commentary on none of that. Like, the thought of the things that Cheryl does, and I know her actions are intentional. 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 Intentional in a way to do harm, not in a way to do no harm, in a way to cause pain to people who are already or might already be going through, or who have gone through and survived it, overcome it, like phoenixes, rising from ashes. It's like she seeks to destroy and gets mad when people call her out on it. Gets mad when people call her out on it. So let's listen to her video first, and then we're going to go to parts of the live, and then I'm going to play what this psychiatrist said about, like, people on social media diagnosing others. Like, this has become a recent epidemic, they say, in individuals thinking that they can diagnose each other online based upon momentary and it's so mind-blowing to me, because it's 24 hours in a day, right? 24 hours in a day. It is asinine to believe that an individual can diagnose you or anybody based upon an hour or two out of the day that they might see some more than likely exaggerated content from another content creator. Because I guarantee you, I don't go through life. Hey, Lemon Pepper, I don't go through life. Yeah, everyone is a narcissist or everybody has a mental health disorder. She diagnosed the lady that she was diagnosed, trying to diagnose the lady that did the video about who the F did I marry. And she was saying things to it. You know what? I just need to stop. We need to play the content because I could go on for hours. But what I wanted to say, it's asinine for people to believe that you can diagnose someone with a mental health disorder just by watching them or listening to them on YouTube. That blows my mind. You don't know what the hell you don't know if they're in character. You don't know what the hell they're doing. You don't have a clue. You don't, because there's some damn good actors and actresses on this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? So you don't have a clue as to what they're doing or even what they're going through in real life. And I just got to say this. It's a lot of people, and I used to be like that, especially in the beginning when my family first got doxxed and stuff by Truth Hurts and Love and Gossip and Tasty and all of those that were working together at that time. You become consumed with the thought that everybody, I mean, everybody on this social media platform is after you or out to get you. It can cause like this level of paranoia. And then if you have people in your ear, like if they're moderators, because I talked about this. Yeah, can we get some more likes? We have 100. We're still doing good with 130. Well, we got 84, 80 likes and 130 something. Y'all hit the like button, please. I became like paranoid, like, because it was kind of like, this person is telling me this and this person is telling me that. And at that moment, I decided, like, I can't share, at least not like the things that are most important to me in my real life. I can't do that. So I see that happening, like that form of paranoia happening a lot with content creators right now, especially the newer content creators. They become paranoid and they listen to the opposition and they allow the opposition to get into their heads. And that's the sole design, is to get into your head. You know what I'm saying? And you listen to the people. And my question to anybody is, and why would you listen to anybody? And that was one of the questions that I kind of had for Q. Why would you listen to anybody who you see and you know is out to destroy you? You know that. You've seen that. That person has no good intention in their heart for you. Anything you say or do to them is going to become an opportunity for them, either to use your name, your brand, to benefit themselves, or to create an opportunity to get their foot in, to create an environment as to where their plan to destroy you they can take it further. Do y'all understand what I'm saying? Or am I like kind of talking in circles? Hey, Star, because if I'm talking in circles, I want to know, because I'll go into greater detail as to what I'm trying to say. What I'm really trying to say is in all things, with the people that you trust or believe that you trust, or your ops, the most important thing to pay attention to is patterns. Patterns. Because what a person will do to somebody else, they will do to you. They have the ability or the potential to do it to you. And that's the reality with anyone on this planet. Okay, y'all get it. Hey, Diamond. Abril. Let's start playing Cheryl. Because this live is going to get kind of deep. I hope y'all ready. I hope you're ready. So let me go to her channel. Hold on. And let me play her video from yesterday. Okay. So this was a recorded video, like I said, and I guess she watched something from Money Boy Trey, because it was like she was talking to Money Boy Trey. So I thought it was kind of interesting. Here we go.
I've been sick for a couple of days, and so that's why I haven't done the morning show. But I've been in the YouTube streets, and truth hurts. I'm glad your mother is doing well. She made it through her surgery. So I've been watching a couple of things. Hey, Money Boy Trey, how you doing? So yeah, what I want to talk to you guys about, because I really don't have a whole lot of energy. So I'm gonna bring y'all just a little bit closer, and I hope y'all can hear me really good.
No, this wasn't a live. This was a video. She just spoke to Money Boy. Like, this was an actual video. There was no live chat, so she was just talking to him, I guess. But she made the video public.
But what I wanted to talk to you guys about was uh, I noticed that the toxic content creator is back. And I listened to about 10 minutes of her live.
And that's another thing. Cheryl has the ability to erase and replace, right? She will erase the facts, because I never left. I never stopped doing content. So when you say that I was back, you meant my channel is back. Like, for her, I think that Cheryl has this ability to kind of compartmentalize. And it's a wonderful ability to have. It's one of my flaws, though. Like, I can push stuff back, in ways that you would just not believe, right? But Cheryl has the ability to compartmentalize. And for her, I believe, this is just my belief, though, and watching Cheryl, my channel creates trauma for Cheryl. My channel, my content actually traumatizes Cheryl in ways like she tries to traumatize others. I think that my voice um shows Cheryl how, or gives Cheryl an example of how she makes others feel. Do y'all understand what I'm saying? Hey, Jasmine, do y'all understand what I'm trying to say? Because of the way she talks about me and the way that she references me, I am able to get into Cheryl's head, into her head. And that's a powerful thing. And I'm not saying that because I view myself as a powerful person. That's not why I'm saying that. I'm saying that based upon the way that Cheryl reacts to my content. See, I know I'm able to get in Money Boy Trey's head, or my kids wouldn't be on his channel, right? I know I'm able to get into Truth Hurt's head because of her words. I know I'm able to get into Cheryl Gabowski's head in ways that she didn't even expect. And the reason that I say that that's power is because if somebody is able to get into your head, you spend more time trying to convince them that they shouldn't be here, or they shouldn't do something, or they should go away. And you spend more time trying to convince the public that it's something wrong with them instead of trying to show the people about what's right, Miss Virginia, about what's right with you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you spend more time trying to tear. Thank you. I'm gonna put the banner up. But I've learned through the YouTube and stuff, the banners don't really matter, y'all. They don't really matter. Knowing how to fight a counterclaim and knowing how to get your terminated channel back, that's the only thing that really matters. Because people gonna strike you whether they have the right to strike you or not. And it's nothing that YouTube, because YouTube is bound by law. There's something that y'all need to understand. YouTube is bound by law to do certain things when it comes to copyright. It's no way around that. So every content creator needs to learn how to fight strikes. Okay, so she really hates women and shows love to men who don't give a shit. Listen, they're on a Cheryl thinks that she's respected. She's objected by the men that she's trying to impress because they're over there talking about her breasts and wanting her to put, wanting to be able to. Money Boy Trey is sexualizing her like he does everything and everybody. He's already sexualized her. You think Cheryl will show me them big old titties? Just disgusting stuff like that. Disgusting, demeaning, degrading things when it comes to men addressing women. Cheryl is allowing herself to be sexualized in ways, and that's how all of the women over there, they allow themselves to be sexualized and just talked down to, and they sit up and they support this vile, disgusting commentary about women just so they can be supported by men that sexualize and downgrade women all day. But that's a whole nother conversation. We talking about Cheryl Gabowski, the mental health professional that tries to tear people down, right? Right? Yeah, she likes it. I know she likes it. She likes it until it's turned against her. All of them like it until it's turned against them. They laugh at it until they're the victim of it. They're okay with it, until they become the victim of it. And then they see how degrading and demeaning it is. It's degrading and demeaning. It should be degrading and demeaning from the start. But it shows that you have a lot of women out here who weren't taught from birth how they should be treated by men and what they should accept from a man or from men, period. But I digress, right? I digress. So let me play this. Let me get back to Cheryl. Yeah, I know, Stacy. I know. I'm gonna put that comment up too. I know I do. I see Cheryl. I see Cheryl for the manipulative mofo that she is. I see through her. Like, the weaknesses, the name calling, the powerlessness. She feels like I took her thunder, like I stole her thunder. And it's a lot of thunder thieves out here. And it's a lot of times you can tear people down to the point. I was watching, a content creator a few days ago, Lives Life. And she came on here. She has so much fire, so much energy, so much self-awareness, and these YouTube streets have totally and completely, you can see the difference in her. It's like there's no light in her eyes anymore. She is so consumed with like the trolls. They got into her fucking head, y'all. They took the light out of her. Now they say she's not a good mom. They criticize her and the things that she's done. I don't know anything about that. I'm just talking about like watching the light like leave somebody's eyes. That's a sad thing, a sad thing. And to know that social media did that to you, and she's one of those content creators that they were able to infiltrate her family, like the people in her real life, because she put her business out here. And she brought her business to YouTube, and she came for her family members on social media, and they came back. And we talking about Cheryl Grabowski right now. We talking about Cheryl Grabowski and what's happening. Cheryl Grabowski put her life out here. She brought her family to YouTube, and now they coming back. That's fucked up. And you bring that shit on yourself. You bring it on yourself because you think that you're going to use your platform to tear people down. And some people are going to say, no, you're not getting ready to do that to me. I'm not going to allow you to use your platform on social media to tear me down. I'm going to come back and I'm going to say something about you. So let's get into it, y'all. Let me play this audio from Cheryl. Oh, we gonna get into this because Cheryl got, ooh, baby.
This morning, y'all excuse me for my voice. And Money Boy Trey, you're the one that brought it to my attention as your notification came in, and I listened to it. So then I went over there, and she was live. As I was listening to your video, she was live. And so I stayed over there about 10 minutes. And I was over there long enough to see that, when I talk about narcissism, right? Because I am a survivor of narcissistic abuse. I've been around narcissistic people all my life. People who lack empathy.
Do any of you think that Cheryl Grabowski had any empathy or possesses any empathy for her family members that she talks about so publicly and so viciously on social media? For her sister, her family, when her mother died, and she did that childish thing of, throwing a temper tantrum and not even going to her own mother's services, her funeral. Do you think that Cheryl Grabowski showed any empathy, right? I mean, because when you think about it as a mother, you know what? And I'm not going to make this about her family, because I know we got some family members in the chat. I'm gonna speak like as a mother. As a mother, right? You know that was your mother that passed away, right? But you also know that you have children that loved your mother like she was their mother. So as a mother, I would be thinking, listen, I'm just asking y'all to just listen to me for a second, right? As a mother, and your children are going to that service, and your children are also grieving, right? Your children, your grandchildren, your relatives that may need you and need your support, right? Your children are going to that service too. So even if you had an issue with the church or with a few people, shouldn't the people that you love most of all, or that you are good with, shouldn't you at least be there to support them at their moment, at their time of grief? Like, I'm just thinking of it from all aspects of grief, right? And empathy, like real, true, genuine empathy, right? When you want to be there for those that loved your mother, your children. Let's move on, because you show no empathy for Deani, what you were putting her daughter through. A mother having to sit and publicly observe her daughter being ripped apart, her daughter's sex life being drugged across. So how would you feel? How an empathetic person would think, like, damn, I have a daughter that's close to that age. How would I feel if a woman old enough to be my daughter's mother came onto social media, came onto social media and drug my daughter for filth like that? Put my daughter's sex life out here like that. Talked about my daughter's vagina, who entered it and who exited it and all of that. How would you feel? You know, if somebody picked up your daughter's life and drug it through these YouTube streets like you did Eat with Q. I'm talking about you talk about your empath, right? Don't empaths like look at the total picture? Aren't empaths supposed to see it from, all aspects and all sides? I mean, I thought that's what empathy was all about, right? Wait a minute. Congratulations, A. Hey, congratulations. Oh my God. 7 pounds, 5 ounces. Baby boy is here. Blessings to that new life, girl. That's going to bring you a lot of joy, a lot of distractions, honey, taking your mind off of everything and putting you right in the right place. That's what kids do. That's what them grandbabies do. They definitely make you focus on what's very, very important in life. You know what I'm saying? Family. That's what's important. So let's get into it. Let me play you a little bit more, Cheryl.
So when I talk about narcissism, and in my opinion, this is my opinion, this is not a diagnosis.
Wait a minute.
Money boy, because
so I guess you're talking to Money Boy, because you keep on saying Money Boy's name, but you diagnose people every day, Cheryl. You diagnose because you publicly put mental health diagnoses on content creators, YouTubers, and people all over social media that you've never met. Never diagnose. Professionals aren't supposed to diagnose people over, without assessing them first, without a one-on-one consultation and proper assessment. I mean, that's just plain out front just respect, right? That you should know something about someone. I mean, their real life, not what a troll told you or somebody that knew them for 2 months and they partied or met at a restaurant or anything like that. You should know them. You tried to turn.
Mildred Smith.
Hold on 1 second, y'all. Hold on. Okay, y'all. I am back. I'm sorry.
I'm not a therapist or a psychologist. I have therapists and psychologists in my clientele. My daughter took up psychology in school.
Your daughter took up psychology in school. So did mine. So did I. So a lot of people took up psychology in school or took a psychology class or had to, especially if you went to university. You had to take some, or if that was your field on university. But in certain high schools and stuff, especially advanced high schools and stuff, you would take a psychology class. So that's a common. But it does not give you the right to diagnose people. Neither does standing behind a chair, because I did it too. Stood behind a chair for 30 years. 30. And I would never think that I could sit up and diagnose another human being. I have not been trained to. But guess what, Cheryl? I've also received mental health therapy for years. For years, as a child and as an adult. And I still don't come on this motherfucker proclaiming or professing that I can diagnose another human being on social media or offer my services to diagnose another human being. I'm not licensed. I'm not a licensed professional. I've never met any of you. You're stigmatizing people and you're doing it intentionally. Intentionally. And you have no, you don't have, listen, Cheryl, hearing about your life, hearing about the things that you've been through, you are a survivor. You're a survivor. But you ain't healed, girl. You're not fixed. You're not there. You currently tear apart people, especially even people that ask you just to leave them alone. How can you be a person that's supposed to be out here trying to help people heal and they telling you, you hurting me, you hurting me, you hurting me, and you say, I'm going to destroy you. I'm going to tear you apart. How is that okay? Reinvent yourself. How is that going to be possible? This year, next year, you don't think just because if shit gets you don't think that this is gonna follow you for a very long time? The things that you've done, you tried to create a persona for yourself in the beginning, like you were this professional and you were that, but all along you were taking slick shots and shade at the people that you were talking about, and then you falsely call people alcoholics and drug addicts. Alcoholics and drug addicts. Stigmatizing people with lies.
Um, by trade, I'm a cosmetologist. And Money Boy, for the last 35 years, I've been behind the chair having conversations with people over, look, not the lifespan of Unspoken's YouTube career. I've I've been behind the chair for 35, 36 years. And I have people in my clientele who have been there for 31 years. So while I'm doing their hair, and they come consistently, not just once a month, it's an intimate environment. Nowadays, they are offering, if you've been a cosmetologist for 35, 36 years, they're offering like a small course on psychology and then just put it all together. So you could.
What the fuck did you just say? Did y'all hear what she just said? Who is offering that? Nowadays, they are offering cosmetology and psychology together in a course? Where? Where the hell are they doing that, Cheryl Gabowski? Do y'all know of that? Because I looked, I checked, I couldn't find a goddamn thing. I Googled, I searched, I binged, I Yahooed, I checked. A cosmetology slash psychology course, and you can be licensed. Where they do that at, Cheryl?
Charge both ways. Not like going to school and spend a whole bunch of money and hours, because I've already done that. I've been standing behind the chair 35 years. So, Money Boy, when it comes to my uh, my brain vault, my my knowledge and what I know is vast. Now, for some reason, Money Boy Trey, the toxic person on YouTube, wants to contact YouTube and say that I'm violating some kind of no, ma'am, that's not what's going on, Suge. If you spend some time on YouTube other than being in this sector, because I think your career on YouTube is basically encompassed by a lot of other people.
Cheryl, let me tell you this. As far as this, I don't have a career on YouTube. I'm just a reaction channel. I'm not even really I just shoot the shit. Like this, honestly, I'm gonna keep it real. Until, my family started being stalked to the level where a group of motherfuckers was taking flights and obtaining weapons to stalk us. Until that stuff happened and my children started being contacted by phone and all of their personal information being used as content. Until then, this is just entertainment for me. You know what I'm saying? It's just an entertainment app to me. Most of the shit that we talk about, a lot of people get all wrapped up in it and shit. But for me, a lot of the things that I say, I didn't take it that seriously. I learned my lesson early on that I couldn't take this shit that seriously, that I could not allow this shit right here, this YouTube shit, because it's not my career. Sorry to disappoint you. This channel and this bullshit is just that to me. Bullshit. Shooting the shit. And the thing about it is, when you start telling the truth about what people have done on YouTube, people like you, take this shit so seriously. This is what this is who you believe you are. And this is who you want people to believe you are. You can reinvent yourself, right? It's all about reinventing yourself. But the problem with social media and cameras and videos and stuff is nothing is ever erased. And listen, the worst part about this shit is some shit can't ever be taken back. The shit you did to Q, her family, her mother, you can't take that shit back. You can't erase what you did. You can't give back that thing that you took from that person. And that's the fucked up part about it. You might want to reinvent yourself, but you've done damage. You've tried to do severe damage. You've tried to destroy multiple individuals, not just Q. Hey,
Who talk
Paradise.
crap on YouTube and
Hey,
fight.
Melissa.
I've been on YouTube for years. And in the last 2 years, I came across T channels I didn't even know existed. But I've been here for a long time. See what I'm saying? This sector that I'm in introduced me to T channels. Most people like me don't listen to that kind of trash. So you don't know what you're talking.
Did y'all just hear what she said? Now, she came on this motherfucker and she say Stacey is a liar. Stacey lying. She say Stacey ain't told no truths about every fucking thing that Stacey has said about this woman has been the fucking facts. What did Stacey tell you? In real life, Cheryl would not insert herself or be involved with the motherfuckers over there on that channel that she was involved in real life. And this woman just said it. She calls the T channels this. Wait a minute, let me go back a few seconds. What did she say?
The T channels. Most years I came across T channels I didn't even know existed, but I've been here for a long time. See what I'm saying? This sector that I'm in introduced me to T channels. Most people like me don't listen to that kind of trash. So you don't know what you're talking about. And Money Boy,
most people like me don't listen to that kind of trash. She entered a community doing commentary on content creators that she already believed to be trash. No wonder she don't give a fuck about tearing them down. No wonder she doesn't care about what happens in their real lives. No wonder she don't care about negatively affecting their channels or negatively affecting their lives. She entered a community already believing that the community was trash. T channels are trash.
uh, I just laugh because it's absolutely ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? I come to YouTube and I'm sharing, like I said from day one, my life. And yes, I do have.
No, you're sharing, comparing, judging, diagnosing. That's what you're doing. Tearing down. Tearing down shit that you didn't build. Or trying to tear down things that you didn't build. And mad because I won't sit back and watch you. And mad because I don't enjoy seeing you tear people down that I actually care about. I don't think that they're trash. I don't think EWQ is trash at all, ma'am. Sad.
Conversations with people outside of YouTube. And yes, I am a coach. I don't need certification for coaching. I don't need that. I'm a cosmetologist. That's my work. Coaching is something that I do too. That's more like my life's passion. And what they do is they give me a token of their appreciation, like the people do in your chat. I don't know why Money Boy she tries to keep up with me. I have no idea. Because she does not have a clue. And Money Boy, I'm doing this video in the
Cheryl, you said you don't know why I try to keep up with you, but every video that you do, you're talking about me. You know my videos are reaction videos. All of them are. I can document it. Every single live that I have done on this channel, outside of my original Tosh Time, no, all of my content is reaction content, reacting to something that somebody else has done right here on YouTube. So if you weren't talking about me, Cheryl Grabowski, who is the one that comes out and says, has anybody seen Unspoken? Why hasn't Unspoken gone live? Where's Unspoken? Where's Unspoken? That's you looking for me. Can you make me understand? You're saying that I'm always looking for you, but you always have me, my channel, and what I'm talking about on your tongue. So you feel as though you can talk about everybody else, but nobody. Typical, right? You can talk about me, but I can't react or respond. You can mention me, but I can't say anything back. Atypical. And who's the narc? Hey, Shadow.
deep laners. I'm doing this video because I've recently, like within the last, I believe, like in the last 2-3 weeks, I picked up 1,000 subscribers, and I don't believe that I said one word about Q. If I have, I've not done any commentary on her. I'm not even talking about Q. I'm looking beautiful on camera. I'm engaging with YouTube on the YouTube app, and I'm doing
okay, but you're not talking about Q, but you passed off all of the information to the very people that are ripping Q apart every damn day. And you orchestrated all of this. So you expect me not to talk about you because you did the very same thing that you came here to do? Huh? You did the thing that you came here to do, which was orchestrate this whole movement against Eat with Q, right? And I'm not supposed to talk about it? You're a major part of it. You don't even have to say the woman's name anymore. You got your minions, the people that you send out. You didn't hire the gang to do it. It's just like the whole thing about Truth Hurts. She could say, I didn't dox, bitch. You passed my information on for that nigga to dox me and my fucking family. And you sit on his panel and you help him do it. You are a gang orchestrated to attack other individuals. You get that, don't you? You are a part of it. Girl, we're not stupid over here.
I'm sharing my life like what I've done from the beginning. So for you guys who want to fight, there's no fighting here. I don't care about your
Girl, I'm no longer going to fight with you. I'm done. I'm done. But I'm going to continue my commentary. I'm going to continue to break down what you're doing and what you've done. That's how this is going to go down. You need to be called out. You can't walk away hands clean and free of it, girl, just because you stop saying Eat with Q's name on your channel and cuss for toot and hear her ass away. No, it don't work like that. This is the real world, Cheryl Gabowski. This is the real world, and the real world has real life consequences and repercussions. Come on now.
or panel and your toxic energy. I done told y'all about that. Money boy, I done told the people, like, and there's a lot of people that are on my channel. They say, sure, it's a no. It's a flat no. I'm not going over there. These people are saying like she takes away.
I don't want them over here. I don't want them over here. Do you hear me, Cheryl? I don't want your people over here. I don't want anybody that believes in that wackadoodle, voodoo, lying ass. I'm a counselor / therapist / coach / life coach / most brilliant person in the world / cosmetologist / best mother / my kids throw noodles on me ass. I don't need them over here. They can't be thinking with their right brain, ma'am, in order to be looking for some sort of help and some sort of guidance from a bitch that can't even keep her real life intact. From a bitch that got her own kid. You trying to give somebody parenting advice and you got kids that's done worse shit than the motherfuckers that you trying to give parent. Girl, Cheryl, you try to provide parenting advice and advice to Deani, and you call Deani like the worst mother in the world. You try to say that Deani is the worst. Q ain't never been arrested. Ain't never been in trouble. One of her daughters is pursuing a doctorate. Do you hear me? They were raised in the church. Independent members of society. And here you are, trying to tell her how to mother her children. Like you could do it better. And ain't none of them got the issues in their real lives that you have in yours. None of them. But you telling them that you can do it better than them, that you could do it for them. You said that Eat with Q should basically hand her channel over to you and you could show her how to grow. And she got 500,000 subscribers and you buying views to get to 5,000. It's all a scam, Cheryl. A hustle. Being a life coach wasn't your lifelong mission. I got recordings, girl. Went way back in your content. You talked about when you start watching life coaches. Did you know that you have a video still on your channel And you talked about when you started watching these people on TikTok, you talked about where your information was coming from. Your information came from the internet until you met that lady that you interviewed on your channel. You didn't pay no thousands and thousands for coaching and therapy and all of that stuff. I don't believe that at all. Unless you were handing that influencer, that life coach that you interviewed that money. I don't believe you. I'm just saying.
from the quality of their life with the toxic energy. And now she stated this morning that she's back like she always done. She's looking for someone to fight and to trash and to all toxic energy, everything toxic. Everything toxic.
You're sounding like the victim. You pick that victim jacket up and put it on your back whenever it's convenient for you. And then when you want to come out here and scorch earth, and those are your words basically, like you said you intended to set these YouTube streets on fire, to shake things up. And if your intentions was a seek and destroy mission, this victim shit that you're doing right now is pure DBS. Because you're no victim, Cheryl. You're a victimizer. A victimizer, working with a group of victimizers, sitting up talking about Q every damn day. And she don't say nothing. Body shaming and catcalling and vile sexual talk and trying to destroy a marriage, just the patterns. The patterns of what the septic sector does to every single content creator that they come for. The lies, the trolling, the fake narratives, the claiming everybody is UP, the same shit every day, all day. And the fucked up part about it is no, not fucked up, fascinating. Fascinating part about it is that you called them out on everything meticulously. And now you so fucking weak today that you and your child had to band up with them. Weak as shit. But you talk about me. You had to join with them and they had to join with you. And you still was unsuccessful. Bitch boy's views dropping over there like a motherfucker. He doing content about truth and have to put motherfucking Q's name in it. Nobody is paying attention to the shit that y'all doing. And y'all losing popularity and views by the moment. By the moment. Not surprising. Hey, Seahawk. Not surprising at all. Dropping like flies. It dropping like flies. And it's happening. But you blaming me for it. I am the most powerful. It's not your lies that's doing it. It's not the fact that I'm popping you in and showing people what you're doing. And you just blaming me. You saying, oh, I'm evil. I say the same shit y'all say about you. The shit that you say about me, I say about y'all. But you say I'm evil. I don't put your kids up here and dox your families and shit like that. You say I'm the evil one, though, right? You say I'm the devil and I'm the author of confusion or whatever y'all call me, demon of chaos, whatever y'all say. I will definitely take that title if I'm being chaotic in a room full of the most evil, child stalking, pedophilic mind motherfuckers that I've ever seen in my life. Motherfuckers that talk about raping on little kids. White supremacist motherfuckers, I will be a motherfucking chaos demons. Fat funky bitches that sit on couches and beg for Social Security while they downplay other motherfuckers who are on Social Security. While they drag them and say that they broke and they homeless and they this and they that and they poor. While the bitches secretly begging for Social Security behind the scenes, bragging, talking about, oh, I come from money. I got $1 million figure. I mean, I got a palatial mansion with rooms on top of rooms and acres around that bitch. The lies on top of lies on top of lies while y'all try to tear people down, or a motherfucker that's living in an apartment with a dusty ass bike sitting on the patio while he tries to clown people in their living environment, and they living 10,000 times better than him. Or you, Cheryl Grabowski, coming on this mother trying to tell people how to parent and tell people how to live their fucking lives, and your life is so fucked up. I ain't saying was. I'm saying is. That's all I'm saying. Crackheads trying to tell people, trying to call people scammers and criminals and shit. Motherfuckers that goddamn trash piled up to the motherfucking ceiling, coming out here and calling everybody else dirty and pouring all. Man, the hypocrisy on this motherfucker is mind-blowing. Mind-blowing. Some of the worst motherfuckers on this bitch trying to tear everybody else down and sitting back calling everybody else miserable. Saying shit like, you done lost your everything. Bitch, I ain't lose shit. Not a goddamn thing. You say I done lost everything and you done lost people's lives. Material things. Like material things are far more valuable than a fucking life. A life? The way I look at it, you losing everything. Lost your case with damn and you losing people in your life. You know what I'm saying? That's the kind of shit I focus on. Fuck out of here.
All things destroying the psychological makeup of a person, their mental, and downright to their physical, to the point where they're losing their stuff.
Hey, Mike.
So that's what she's doing. And yeah, ma'am, for clarification, no, you don't have anything. I literally want you to stop watching because I'm not talking about you. So you can just go about your business. And the people that you have in the bushes, you could send them back. And they could go over there. There's no need to. Y'all say you don't like me. You say I'm corny. You say my wigs are ugly. You call me frog face and all that. Then stop watching. If I am taken away.
Can we say the same thing about Q? You call her knock-kneed. You say she's a psychotic. You say all of these violent, disgusting things about her. Can you just stop watching? Can you stop watching her husband while they work out at the gym? Can you stop paying attention to her breasts, to her body? Can you stop reaching out to trolls and all of that shit trying to destroy her life? Can you do that? Can you stop watching? It's irritating to you, right? You see how it feels to have somebody talking about you when you don't want commentary being done about you. Negative commentary. Now, if I was saying positive things about you, wouldn't want me to shut up. You wouldn't want me to shut up. If I was advocating for you against damn Eat with Q, or if the roles were reversed and I was the one, if I was the voice being used to advocate for your ass, you wouldn't have a problem with me at all. I wouldn't be a psychotic. That's not what I would be. I would be what I was the first time I did it for your ass against Truth Hurts and Money Boy Trey. You be in my chat. You be sharing my shit out like you did before, right? Girl.
Away from the quality of your life, I give you permission to stop watching me. Please don't watch. Do not listen. But the reason why that you're so engaged.
So why you watch Miss Virginia? Why you watch Rosie? Why do you watch Jasmine's Way? Why do you watch any of the content creators that you do negative commentary on? Why are you watching them? Clearly you say you don't like them because they're not, bending the knee to you. Why are you watching them? Why do you watch a whole community that you say is trash? You said it. I didn't. You said the T sector is trash. You say you don't watch that trash in your real life. Why are you watching? Why are you here watching trash, ma'am? If you don't want the trash watching you. Can you explain that? I'm asking for America. Don't y'all want to know? Why is she watching trash if she doesn't want the trash watching her?
Money Boy Trey, it's just something else. The reason why
Hey, Bams.
that the toxic people are so engaged is that they can live off of my energy. it really brings quality to their life.
Didn't you call my name though? Didn't you tag me in your title when you start coming for Q again? Didn't you say that you wanted all y'all? Do y'all remember this woman saying when she came back this second time, I want all the smoke with UP? She said her mama came back from the grave and she spoke to her mama. Her mama told her that she was going to destroy my platform and get rid of me, and she was going to be the one. When she's supposed to be the what is it? The Lone Ranger or something? To get UP off of YouTube, she was called to do that. Don't y'all remember her saying that? Isn't that what you said, Cheryl Gabowski? You were the one that was supposed to be sent here to get Unspoken Purpose off the motherfucking internet totally. What had happened to that? Because that was your mission in the beginning. You and your news about Q and all of this shit was supposed to get rid of me. You had a whole girl. What happened to all of that? Mm, mm, mm.
I think I knew that, did you? Well, I do. So when you say that you can stand me and you hate me, that ain't true. You admire me, but you don't know, you don't have the right verb.
I don't hate anybody, but I don't like you at all. And I definitely don't admire you. What is there about you to admire? You're a liar. You try to tear people's lives apart. You talk about people's children, but you don't want nobody talking about yours. Oh, God, no. You try to tear platforms down here on YouTube. Girl, you insert yourself in people's real lives without them inserting themselves in yours. That's what you do. You attack and make your own biological family content and then get mad when they come out just to defend themselves. What is there about you to admire? Your children don't even respect you to the point where they do lives and come live and literally talk shit about you. You. You dox your family members, put their personal business out here, and your daughter throws noodles on you and calls you girl, child, girl. Like, what is there to admire about you?
For it. So it's okay. So I just want to say that for clarification because I noticed that the channel was up, which is none of my business, and I do not care. I don't.
No, you noticed that the channel was up. You mean the channel that you vowed to take down and destroy and give me? You say you don't care. You don't care now. You cared and you gloated when it was down. I mean, you gloated like a motherfucker when my channel came down. And all along, I knew this day was going to come for you and all of your friends, where you was going to be sitting back saying, damn. Now you're saying you don't care? Oh, okay. It ain't none of your business now that it's back, right? But it was all your business when Money Boy Trey was snatching shit, right? It was your laughing business, your content. You was gloating and everything, but now you don't care, right? Now you don't care, girl. What is that live where you and your daughter was talking about my channel was about to come down, and your daughter was saying, I can't wait until her channel comes down. That's what needs to happen. Y'all were both gloating about it. Both of y'all. And then you came back and you gave me a channel that's stronger and does better numbers with less subscribers. Ain't God good? Won't he do it? Won't he do it? What the devil meant for bad. Can y'all get it? Can I get an amen in the chat? What the evil energy meant for bad, the creator, the most high, saw it for good, turned it into something good. Thank you, Cheryl Gabowski in the septic sector. Thank you for everything that y'all did. Because we over here on a channel that I could have been utilizing this whole time. I could have been using you, and I was forced to go to it. And it wasn't nothing but another force, another energy, knowing what's best. Everything that happens for a reason. And that's why I know ain't shit bad about to happen to any of us. Ain't nothing. Y'all sitting back waiting for a big boom. Ain't no big booms coming on. You saw it. You got it. You got your content. I dropped some accounts that I have. You got it. Everything you got is what you gonna get. You understand me? You got everything that you got my bankruptcies, you got my kids on here, you got my family, you got my deceased daddy. You got everything that you gonna get from me. Everything. And guess what? Guess what? I'm still alive. And some people can't say that. Some people can't say that shit. I'm still here. You can't destroy me. You don't make those decisions. You can't destroy none of us. You can't destroy no fucking relationships, no friendships, no alliances. You don't have the power to do that. You don't have dominion. You don't possess that over any of us. And that's what you don't, and that's what you want. You want that. But you give that to me every fucking day. You make me your most relevant, most important opponent. When you got a whole lot of opponents out here, whole lot of motherfuckers speaking your name and talking your name. Mm-hmm. But you let me know that I'm the bitch that gets in your head. That one, that voice. Don't y'all say it's all in the voice? The creator gave me this voice, and the creator taught me how to use it. Did you hear me? The creator gave me this voice, and the creator taught me how to use it.
But I've been listening to the Wendy Williams situation, guys. And let me bring y'all a little bit closer. Have y'all checked into your mental health today? Seriously. How do you feel about your life right now? What's going on? Have you identified your feelings and your emotions? Are you guys trying?
The irony of this coming from somebody who actively seeks to destroy other people's mental health. It would be different if you weren't out here trying to profess that you are here to help and heal individuals' mental health. That would be a whole different thing. If you just came out here and was just a regular old reaction channel like myself, because I don't claim to be trying to help or help or harm anybody else's mental health situation, right? That's not my tag or my title, right? You are out here claiming to be an empath and claiming to be someone who helps and supports the greater good, the mental health of others. Girl, the irony.
Have you done any mirror? Excuse me now, because my nose. I'm telling you, I got a lot going on up here in my head and face and nasal cavity. So, are you naming your feelings and your emotions? Because I want you to do that, and then sit down and think about it. Because what I'm doing on YouTube, the biggest thing that I'm doing on YouTube is bringing awareness to mental health. It's called advocacy. I advocate for it. I use my.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Bitch. She said it's called advocacy. Whose mental health have you advocated for on YouTube? Like, whose mental health have you come out here and tried to build up? Or do you just come out here with criticisms about other people's mental health? Whose mental health have you actively tried to advocate for? Because the only thing that I hear you doing is putting tags on people and trying to say that they have uh psychiatric disorders and trying to tear them down, trying to stigmatize them with them. So who have you can you just name one person? If you could just please in your next live or your next video, because I know you, if you're not watching now, you're going to watch this, you're going to listen. If you could just please just even put it on your community wall. One person on this social media platform, YouTube. I'm not talking about Facebook or anything like that. YouTube, in the mukbang tea sector, because this is the sector that you say is trash. You deemed a whole sector of people trash, right? Can you please tell me who in this sector of YouTube have you tried to elevate through your mental health counseling or coaching or advocacy? Because now you're an advocate. You were a coach and now you're an advocate. Okay, so you can be both. That's plausible. But can you tell me who you've tried to help?
Platform as it. Do you know how many people have gone into therapy because of me? Because I can get these people to come into my comment section or to make short videos, letting you guys know. Because you guys have let me know in the comment sections of the videos. So yeah, I'm here for mental health awareness. And today my mental health is doing, it's not the best because I don't feel good in my body, but it's okay. I'm managing today. It's not one of my best days, but I'm managing. But I've been listening to everything, all the different content creators that are talking about Wendy Williams. I did not listen to the documentary 1 and 2. I've seen snippets. From the snippets that I saw, it was very like emotional. You know, I felt sorry for her. I even felt some anguish inside of my inner world. I was frustrated. I was sad. I just had a whole lot going on. It was a lot because one of the things that we talk about over here is how.
Now, this is the thing. I watch snippets like Cheryl Grabowski did, right? Now, for me, I didn't watch the whole documentary, right? I didn't watch it from beginning to end. I wouldn't feel like I was qualified to come out here and give an actual credible review of a documentary that I didn't even watch. And she's about to give you a little bitty review of a documentary that she admitted herself she didn't even watch because it gave her too much anguish. It caused her too much trauma and too much distress. Now, she's saying that she's in a position to where she wants to help. She's strong, the strongest out here mentally, right? The strongest because she elevates herself above everybody else and says that she can diagnose everybody else, right? But how can the strongest mentally be so mentally fragile that they, one, can't even go to their mama's funeral, two, can't even talk about certain content, can't face certain events in real life or on social media? How can you profess to be strong enough if you can't even process? Listen, I just got to say this. If you can't even process effectively your own personal traumas in life, how in the hell can you come on social media and tell other motherfuckers on social media how to process their own mental health traumas? You couldn't even process. You said, I can't talk to him, Truth. I can't. You couldn't even talk to your own son. Girl, you handed your son off to a stranger, somebody that's not even a mental health professional. And you did that to prove something to motherfucking social media. And your son professed publicly mm, to be going through something emotionally and mentally, processing shit, real life shit, family shit, shit with his kids, shit with his ex, stuff with his mother. And you handed him off to YouTube content creators to do an interview to benefit you. And you should be trusted to give others advice. Your advice should be respected. I'm just asking a question. That's all. Just curiosity is killing this cat.
People that have MPD and people that are highly narcissistic, the things that they will do to you because they don't love you is exploitation. Somehow they use
Exploitation. Now, you said I exploited your son, right? You said I did. And others might agree with you. Hell, if it was my child, I might agree with you too. Like you exploited my child, but my child put that content out here. You know what I'm saying? And I'll be looking at my child like, okay, well, you put it out there. And when you put content out on social media, people are going to react to it. You can't govern where that content goes or what people's perception of that content and commentary is going to be, right? You just can't do it, right? So I would still say, okay, well, maybe Cheryl might feel as though I did exploit her child. So why go on and further exploit your own child? Why have your son come back and backpedal and pussy pop from his own feelings at that time? Why make a public spectacle further out of your own child just to benefit you? Because that interview didn't benefit him. I'm sure Truth Hurts and the Clown haven't reached out to him to help him do anything as far as his kids are concerned when they said it, they were going to do it in the video. I'm sure the clown hasn't helped your son draw up any paperwork like he said he was going to do in the live. I'm sure all of the promises that were made to your child and all of the interactions in your child's life and all of the resources that they promised your son, they haven't provided any of that for him. And I'm sure nor have you. I'm damn sure of that. I'm positive of that. The show just went on. The shit show just went on. And your child went on to deal with his own personal emotions on his own without any resources, without any help. And that was for you, your benefit. Exploitation.
For different things, but there's no genuine love. There's no genuine care about your well being. So I was thinking about her husband and the son. And y'all, when you get into how this man, not too far from where Wendy lived, bought this house and impregnated this young lady, and they went about to have their little happy life on Wendy's dime. It wasn't even his money, it was her money. He felt entitled to her money to create the life that he wanted. Meanwhile, Wendy knew on a certain level, but she didn't know about the baby. So the baby took her to an emotional place, obviously, that she didn't even know that she could go to. And it was so much, as far as my observation, this is my opinion, is it took her down so far, it hurt her so bad that I don't think that she can recover from it. And what I teach about on my channel partly.
And see, I'm going to say this. I disagree. And the reason I disagree with what Cheryl just said is because I must have watched a little bit more of the clips and the little snippets that Cheryl watched because Wendy Williams went through multiple tragedies. It wasn't just about a man for her. And that's the other thing that lends credence to what Stacey was saying about Cheryl. Everything for Cheryl wraps around a man, a relationship, some peen. You know what I'm saying? How she's viewed by others, her status in the world, and certain things, embarrass certain people. All men cheat. Men fuck around, they cheat, they make babies on you and shit. That ain't what I don't believe that's what tore Wendy Williams down was her husband having an affair and then the bitch having a baby. Look at where they are now. Both of them struggling. Listen, Wendy Williams has so many tragedies, health challenges, and everything. And Wendy Williams wanted to be loved and adored by the public. It was a whole bunch of things that Wendy Williams was struggling with. These are straws. Life is a bunch of straws. And we're proverbial camels. And if you accept all of these straws on your back, you don't get rid of them, some of those traumas, and you let all of these things in your life, and then boom, health challenges come along. When you push shit back and you don't deal with things, certain things come into your life, and it's a multitude of things that cause that break. And Wendy Williams had a break because of a multitude of things, not a damn man. One person didn't do that. One person didn't have the power to do that to Wendy Williams. And some of what Wendy Williams is going through can be attributed to Wendy Williams herself. And sometimes we got to own our own shit in totality.
Is that living a life with a narcissist is like a prison. They don't
I
let you
think it
go.
was
You know what I
too.
mean? They want to use you until you die.
I think it was too. I think the death of a parent can cause you to snap. Her dad had a stroke and her mom died, and all of those things piled on top of her. Like her support system was dying. She lost her husband, everything is in the meat, and then she started losing her support system. The people that got her through. So it was bigger than just Kelvin and a mistress.
And then they want to throw you in the trash can. That man had every intention of allowing Wendy to take care of him that whole time. And she was so hurt till she started drinking. And she probably was drinking the whole time because she's living with somebody who doesn't love her. And that's why I say, you guys ask me as Coach Cheryl, should I stay in the relationship because I have children or not? I would say no. Your children are really smart. They know what's going on. Oh, excuse me, y'all. They know what's going on. You risk your mental, psychological, and physical health because you call yourself loving this person who is that in my house? Who is not capable of love.
She's looking up.
Of loving this person who is not capable of love. I think she bought some breakfast. Hold on for a second. Y'all don't go nowhere. I love y'all.
Right, Coach Cheryl.
Oh. Ooh,
I think she got a DoorDash order or something.
I told y'all she bought me a sandwich.
Oh, okay. Somebody brought her some food.
Y'all see. Just take a bite, just one bite, and we get back into the comment.
I'm gonna let her chew her food, and then I'm fast forward past this part.
Soothe her emotional pain. See, guys, that's why this channel is so valuable. This is a life channel. This is a life channel. You understand?
It's kind of like Cheryl is pleading her case to YouTube or something. Cheryl, YouTube ain't gonna pay no attention to that. If you are found to be providing misinformation on YouTube, it's nothing. And listen, your channel is your channel. I really honestly and truly don't care whether you're here or not, to be honest. I'm just gonna keep it real. I don't care. I think everybody deserves a voice. Everybody deserves a platform. I don't care whether or not your voice is here or not. I'm going to do commentary on it whenever I want to do commentary on it. That's just the reality. A lot of times when I say stuff, especially with the whole striking thing, I know a lot of people ain't going to strike your channel, girl. We know a lot of people are not going to strike your channel, although it should be struck. It should. It should be. Because you do damage, and I'm going to prove it to the people right quick. And we're going to show what the psychologists say about, but it's other real life psychiatrists. I've seen a few that come on here and they do reviews. They say that they do reviews and stuff, and they tear people down too. And they semi-diagnose them on live and stuff like that. I've seen it. I've seen a couple. So it's I've seen some real life. They can I don't understand it, but some people do it.
Because life happens for all of us. Now imagine if we could rewind time, and I know we can't do that. That when she decided to divorce Kevin, that actually she didn't pick up the bottle. And somebody told me in my comment section, they said, well, sure, listen, her mother had died. She just had a lot going on. She lost her show.
Yeah.
Her husband was down there with that woman and that baby. But what I'm saying to y'all is imagine, because this is what I did. I called somebody. See, I had been in a life situation like that before and lost my whole mind. I had crashed before. See what I'm saying? There's no way I was gonna crash again. So maybe that was her first time. Maybe that was her first time experiencing that type of adversity. You know, as I watched her and observed her, like she's very, and I don't think this has a whole lot to do with the dementia. I think this is what happened to her with her celebrity life. She was very like childlike and used to everybody doing things for her all the time. This was just strange. I mean, which speaks to the fact that she didn't have her affairs in order. You know what I mean? And she's used to everybody doing what she said. Look, it's a train wreck, y'all. But her emotional pain ruined her. And in my opinion, I'm going to say this. In my opinion, it's going to take her out of here. Because those years of drinking, alcohol is poison to the body. God knows if you drink, it's killing the cells. And you drink all the time. That's just bad news, y'all. Bad news. And I think she's gone too far. I think she's at the point of no return. And I pray that her son will be the person that will take care of her and love her until it's time for her to leave this world. In my closing, emotional pain ain't no joke. Hence is why a lot of times the things we do, what we do, a lot of folks are in what they call survival mode. I was big time. When I was in survival mode, a lot of people said two things. They said, Cheryl has lost her mind.
I find this so disgusting though, Cheryl, because you're a person that has actually been through. You've experienced that. So the fact that you can't even have compassion at the thought that even when you were coming for EWQ and she called you and you heard her voice, you couldn't even maintain a level of compassion for her. Your goals for your channel overrode all of that. And that's what lets me know that that's the true you. Because real compassion lets go when it's time to let go. You know what I'm saying? Real compassion doesn't really like dig in and say, I'm going to destroy you. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't even believe that you are capable of feeling true and genuine compassion for another human being. Everything that you do seems to be like a self-gratuitous relationship, even with your kids. Unfortunately to say, even with your children, it just seems to be self-gratuitous. It's sad. Sad to me, but it is what it is.
Or Cheryl was on drugs. I wasn't on drugs, but I had lost my mind. Even though I was still working, I was still parenting my kids, I was still cooking, I was still cleaning, I was still dating, but I was out of my mind. Emotional pain ain't no joke. The Wendy Williams situation should be a teachable moment for us, is that when you run into a life situation and you know how heavy that situation is on you, please don't grab no alcohol bottle or drugs or a whole bunch of relationships or whatever you're grabbing. Call somebody and get them to help you sort out your emotions, okay? Y'all, when I feel good enough, I'm gonna get up and go get my nails done. But kisses and hugs, y'all have a wonderful day. And yeah, the advocacy on this channel for mental health awareness is key. That is why I'm here. And while I'm here doing that, I talk about narcissistic abuse and also I share my life. So please don't forget to thumbs up this live and let me know in the comment section what you think. Okay, I'll see y'all next time. Bye.
Okay, so look, for a few minutes, I'm gonna take y'all here for a second. We're gonna go back in time just a short while ago. Okay, let me go to her lives right quick. You know what? Instead of that, no, let me go here because I watched a little bit of this video. Give me 1 second, y'all. I'm about to find it. Because the name of the video was You Scared Bigfoot? That's the name of the video.
Very racist. Sure looking gorgeous. Thank you, boo. Yeah.
Oh Lord, I didn't even know. If this was posted on this
I
channel.
want y'all to hear this.
She's so upset. You're going to the you're going. No, you used him and put him up there, and then you laugh to your. It don't matter. He's going to jail. You're going to. You're going to the jail. You can't even stop it now. No, don't nobody want to stop it. You can't stop it, Lucy. You came out. Right. You fight all day and all night. Right. You got it now. The guy is that. We gonna find out who everybody. We don't care, Lucy. You going to the jail. Everybody does. I hope you have a great day. And dog walk. I can see you in your Timbs right now, girl. She wears Timbs.
Ooh, she's a bandit.
Do y'all see the difference in the energy? Am I tripping? Like, is Cheryl Gabowski, like, when it's time for Cheryl Gabowski to reinvent herself, she feels as though she has the right to just delete? Is that the principle, Cheryl Gabowski? Is that the pattern? Is that what you're going to do every time? Every time you come out here and every time you stir something up, it's going to be delete? Huh? Because you've done it before. You did it the first time when I was doing commentary on E with Q. You said, I'm done. I'm not doing this anymore. And then you got mad and you came back, right? You came back with my name and I keep on reiterating this. You came back with my name and Jasmine Way's name in your mouth. And what you did was you started talking shit because Jasmine Way did a reaction and said she was scared of talked about, we ain't gonna go there, but y'all, you know the video that Jasmine did. And you reacted to that. And you involved me and Q in that. And that's when you start coming again. And in that live, Cheryl, in that live, you divulged some information. You divulged that even though Fatu, Amina, provided you the information, that she at some point a few months back told you that she didn't want to follow through with the stalking and the doxing and the exposing, as you say, of Eat with Q. You said that. You said that you were going to move forward with or without her because your goal was to get revenge on me. How'd that work out for you? I'm just asking, like, how did that work out for you? Was this beneficial for you? Because nobody knew the Cheryl Gabowski then that they know now. And that was just 2 short months ago, less than 2 months ago. Now we know so much more about Cheryl Gabowski and that pretty little package that Cheryl Gabowski put herself in, that exposing or disclosing a few things, but, saying, I'm showing you my whole life by showing your cleaned up life and then talking about your childhood traumas and all of that stuff. Now we're learning the real deal about the person that sits up and judges people every day. We know you. Or getting to know you, right? Let me play what you had to say yesterday in your live, though. Hold on. Let me go to your channel.
Guardian. It could be the guardian, the judge, and the lawyers. These people work together. They do what they want.
So most of your commentary was about Wendy Williams yesterday. And you were given a more broad perspective on what you thought about Wendy Williams and her life. But then you went to talking about myself and Trinaya and Stacy. You said your family, though.
Mr. Lou, you can call. What is going on, Jesus? Phone. Like a crystal ball. I'm seeing you through this phone. And I'm literally picking at you. That's what your mind is telling you. Then you need to call somebody. That's what I'm saying.
Hold on.
Okay. I know I talk about mental health awareness a lot on my channel, and I do advocate for it, but you guys are not getting it. Some of you guys. I've been here now really strongly talking about it real good for at least 2 years. And you guys are not getting it. You keep coming over here picking up other things. I don't understand why you picking it up. I'm talking about emotional and mental health. I'm saying that if you are experiencing negative emotions, that means that when you watch me, if you get highly agitated, if you get confused by what I'm saying and it doesn't resonate with you, if you are totally bothered and you thinking I'm throwing stones at you, or I see you through this phone, like a crystal ball, I'm seeing you through this phone, and I'm literally picking at you. That's what your mind is telling you. Then you need to call somebody.
What? You mean to tell me that the content and the commentary that you did against Eat with Q was not to pick at her? Was not to stigmatize her? It was not to tear her down? What was it for? Because that's how you made her feel. What you did to Deani, that wasn't to tear her down or her other daughter down. It wasn't to tear her family down. The things that you said about them and the things that you said about others, Miss Virginia, Rosie, calling people alcohol, Melissa B, the things that you said, I mean, come on now. Are you serious? How are we supposed to go for uplifting Cheryl again? Or believe that uplifting Cheryl is even a real thing, or the empathic Cheryl is even a real thing when you had so much evil and so much destruction on your mind for the past few months. What the hell are we supposed to, how are we supposed to process this? We praying for you, Rosie.
That's what I'm saying. And it ain't me, okay? For the ones, y'all know what I'm talking about. Because you can't call me and have no conversation with me. No, ma'am. And the relatives neither. They can't never talk to me, no more. But there are so many people in this world that you can.
Cheryl, why would I want to call and have a conversation with you? What could you offer me and what could I offer you? Why in the hell would anybody like myself, Q, Deani, or anybody over here, anybody that you've ever fucking attacked in life, why would anybody want to have a conversation with you? Your relatives didn't want to have a conversation with you in the beginning. They didn't even want you talking about them. They just wanted you to leave them alone. And you wouldn't.
Out to. Hey, South Africa. There are so many people in this world that would love to deal with you, but it's not going to be me. Mr. Lou, you can call. What is going on, Jesus? I know nobody ain't crying. They just got a $50 Stanley Cup. You got that phone taken away in there, but I'm not playing with Ashley. What's the Huh? What's the problem? Huh? What's wrong with her? Something about on her phone. They can't hear her on the volume, but she's off the phone for the night anyway, so it don't matter. I'll worry about it tomorrow. Mm-hmm. Yeah. The grandbaby got upset, y'all. The grandbaby got upset. But yeah, if you're coming over to, well, the Cheryl Grabowski is not a licensed psychologist or a therapist. No, Cheryl Grabowski never said that she was. Like Cheryl Grabowski never said that she was. Like Cheryl Grabowski never gave you that. No, Cheryl Grabowski never gave you the impression that she was. Never. Yeah, she got a Stanley Cup. If you'll see it in the live earlier, it's blue, it's really pretty. So no, she didn't. Cheryl Grabowski is a life coach. Why? Because I've lived a lot of life. And I use my life. And people know me for that. For all in spite of the losses, the L's, in spite of the L's, I'm continuously winning. I've reinvented myself 3 times. Thank you, CM Drew, $4.99 in the building. Thank you for the super chat. I've reinvented myself 3 times, and I'm going on the 4th time. This next move of mine is going to be a super move. It has everything to do.
This move that you did with Q was supposed to be your big one. It was supposed to get your channel. Well, it did. It got you all of those subscribers. It got you monetized. That was supposed to be your, like, trying to destroy another person's fucking life. Like the way that they feed themselves. Trying to take that away from somebody. And you did that. And you continue to do that. And you continue to help people that are still trying to do that to her. And others. Now you deserve grace, right? Respect. Your privacy should be respected. Your platform should be respected. Your path in life should be respected. Well, all Q was doing was living her life with her husband in Africa, living her life with her barrel and the feral cats or the stray cats in Barbados. All she was doing was living her life in Delaware. That's all she was doing. She didn't know no fucking Cheryl Gabowski. Didn't know nothing about you. And you landed on her life, on her channel, and tried to destroy it.
Do with me manifesting the life that I want. Right? So I've done this, I've done that, I've done this, even though I took some L's. But now I figured out what I need to do to win again. I've put in the hard work, and now it's time for me to reap the benefits of it. That's what I do on my channel. My thing.
She put in the hard work. Are y'all listening to what she said? She put in the hard work. When I heard that, when I listened to it for like the first time, I was like, damn, that don't even sound right. Then when I listened to it, I, reversed it and listened to it again. And I'm like, damn, sit back and reap the benefits from it. What benefits? The benefits of a platform being constantly attacked with the information, false, fraudulent information that you and Fatu provided. So your plan was a success. Your plan to use somebody else and use somebody else's platform, use somebody else's false information, brought it to YouTube in order to destroy Eat with Q. Now you are sitting back and reaping the benefits and the rewards of what you orchestrated. You can sit back and watch the symphony. You can sit back and watch a man or a group of men. Because the other night, I think it was 3 men. I think it was Mad and Gabe, or Mad and the Clown, or some. I think it was 3 men tearing Eat with Q apart. And truth hurts. You can sit back and enjoy the fruit of your labor. You and Fatu can. Y'all can sit back and fold your arms and just laugh at all the work that you put in and the baton that you handed off to the group of people that have always been wanting to tear her down. You did that. And it definitely was a success, ma'am.
If those kinds of things don't resonate with you, then don't come over here. Because if you're not thinking about winning, the only thing you want to do is fly.
And see, now you monetize, you got memberships, you getting views now. You can move on, like you can reinvent yourself, right, Cheryl Gabowski? And you can leave the trash where it is, right? You can leave the trash where it is. Like Fatu did. You know, Amina, the one you call Amina, the one that sits in front of all of the bags and stuff and thinks that she's better than everybody else. You know, the one that talks about all of her, worldly things, right? Her earthly things. You can sit back and enjoy the show.
That's all you want to do is fight. That's all you want to do is fight and brawl. You're a brawler. Oh, that Cheryl Gabowski, I'm a cuss that child. That mother. I can't stand that. I think, girl, what's wrong with y'all? We are literally.
Also, when you were doing that, it was okay. When you were talking about Q's vagina and calling her bitches and calling Deani bitches and all that was okay. When your daughter and your niece was online talking shit about people, that was okay too, right? Okay, Cheryl. All right. Now you're good Cheryl again, right? You're Pastor Cheryl again, right? Preacher Cheryl, the life coach. You're the first lady again, right? Reinventing thyself.
Reinventing ourselves over. Somebody said, well, Cheryl, how many times you're supposed to reinvent yourself as many times as you want to? If you're still breathing, you can reinvent. But if you don't want to, you don't have to. You don't have to. I ain't telling nobody. This review is crazy. I ain't telling nobody that you have to win.
All in the chat, they trying to encourage her to talk about Eat with Q throughout the whole live stream. They trying to get her to talk about Eat with Q. The whole fucking audience mostly is there for Cheryl Grabowski's Eat with Q and UP commentary. They're not there for Wendy Williams. They're not there for your positivity. They're not there for life coaching, ma'am. They there for Eat with Q commentary. And you're going to see that in a minute. You starting to see that now. And I'm wondering how long this said reinvention is going to, I'm wondering how long it's going to last. I'm wondering how long Cheryl Grabowski is going to be this new, changed individual.
I ain't never told nobody that winning, you don't have another option. You can lose. You can stay in the same place that you've always been in, or you can get your little happy feet up and start moving and then reinventing and then manifesting. That's what we're doing. Cheryl Grabowski, I can't stand that.
Did you hear that? You can get your happy feet up and start moving, reinventing, and manifesting.
They ain't did nothing to y'all, but told the truth. But honey, when I said something about that drunken high, now I've said some things on my channel now that made a whole bunch of people upset. But y'all saw me drink my drink the other night. I think that's how I got sick.
Look at it.
Y'all saw me drink my one drink. That drink had me going, honey. So it's not. I'm not saying I'm against alcohol. I'm not saying I'm against feeling good. Well, I'm saying if you do it every day, it might be a problem. That's all I'm saying. But at the end of the day, still, that's your business. You don't have to get mad at me and say you can come over here and fight me till you die. Don't fight me till you die. Fight yourself. Overcome that thing that holds you back. Fight with yourself. Boop, 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 boop. Get in the mirror and do that mirror work. Stop worrying about me because I do my mirror work. Stop worrying about me because I'm on my journey of manifest.
Stop worrying about Q as you sit on the floor. Stop worrying about everybody else in the trash sector. So you say.
You see what I'm saying? I was talking to a client today about
what's so interesting is that the other day she said, yeah, you're losing your people and your people are losing people. And I was in so-and-so's chat and they only had 3 people. Well, you were one of the 3 people watching somebody that you say you don't give a shit about, that you say shouldn't even be talking about you, shouldn't even be referenced. You were one of those 3 people in that chat watching one of my supporters. Why? If you don't give a shit about what anybody says about you and this shit ain't affecting you, why are you watching the people, even the people when they got 3 people in the chat? This shit affects you, Cheryl.
how family members, whoo, child. No, it wasn't no client. It was a friend of mine. He lived in Atlanta. And we were talking. And I was telling him, I said, it's always been important to me to speak my truth, even when I was a child. I used to get in trouble with my mama. I used to get in trouble real bad. Yes, God. My mama, boop, 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 boop. And I still be standing there. I don't care if you boop, 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 boop. I'm going to say this, girl, whether you like it or not, you just have to deal with it. And so my truth has always been important. So now I'm a full-grown woman. I'm 53 years down the road. When I started speaking truths on a level of an adult when I was only like 11 years old. and now I'm 53. So for the people that say that they know me, you should know that is nothing that you can do. My bad days came when I became an adult. Ooh, child. There's nothing for the family members. There's nothing that you can do to stop me from speaking my truth. And I'm good at it. Always trying to explain myself so she wouldn't be mad.
She said for the family members, there's nothing that y'all can do to stop her from speaking her truth. But the irony of that is that Cheryl Gabowski believes that she can speak her truth about her family, but they can't speak their truth about her. Because she brought this shit to YouTube. Not Trinaya and not Stacy. She did.
Mama would get mad as hell at me. And then we get into it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, into it. Okay? Never fight. I never hit my mama, though. Never. Not with my hands. With that, yeah. But not this here. Okay? And so, yeah. I'm not going to ever stop speaking my truth. I'm going to do better than that. I'm going to put it on paper. And put it in a book format. So what I suggest you guys do, because y'all say y'all know these people, the family, because when you go and you start introspecting and you go into your world of therapy, because see, therapy is all about your origin. Therapy is all about your origin. You have to go back to.
You know what? let me shut up. Let me shut up.
So that's family, right? Or whoever that was where you were raised. So that's what it's all about. And so as I began to speak my truth, here come the folks. Oh, you don't say that. Oh, it didn't happen that way. Cheryl, did you see that young lady's series on TikTok? We have to talk about it. I despise that. You talking about the series that Truth Hurts put on her channel? Talking about the woman who met the narcissist. And then they got divorced. And she said, who the F did I marry? That's what you're talking about, Latanya. Because that truth turned my nerves up. I hate listening to her. It was something else. Oh, okay. You got to send me the information. Because I hope it won't hurt. I get agitated. That's why I really didn't talk about her, because there's so many emotions that come up that I can't keep my thoughts straight. Because something about her is disingenuous.
Well, he was diagnosed with bipolar and schizophrenia.
And what was she diagnosed with? Because it's really her that's bothering me, not him.
Well, Charlamagne from the radio station said she had a syndrome where she don't care about herself being thirsty.
That is not clinical. What are you talking about? What is he talking about? Syndrome?
There's that many lies in the world for me. Because once your gut starts telling you something ain't right, something ain't right.
No, everybody not connected to their gut.
No, you're connected to your gut, whether you want to listen to it or not.
No money.
Girl, everything that man did was questionable. She said that once you start have to think like, oh, is this true or is this not true? Like something in there is not right.
Listen, part of my issue with the whole thing is the way that she organized the story, the way that she orientates the story. She sounds like a PR person that worked for Oprah Winfrey. What neighbor? So I'm not buying it. I'm not buying that story,
Why are
y'all.
you trying to find fault with her though? Because at the end of
Yeah, that's the same lady,
Lieutenant.
Lieutenant.
Schizophrenic, bipolar.
Her daughter said, why would you find fault with her, though?
This other person. It's not her fault.
Money, I'm not talking about fault. I'm not blaming anybody. I'm saying that she agitates me greatly. There's no way I could listen to her like that. I don't want to listen to it because something about it, I can't pinpoint it, but something about it is real, real wrong. And it bothers me greatly. Yeah, it bothers me. First of all, girl, I was about to get petty. Ashley, can you shut that door?
Can you imagine a therapist? Like, she says she's a life coach. And here she is. She's saying she can't even listen to people. Now, she says that EQ irritates her. She says that I irritate her. Right? So you can't listen to the woman about the life. I mean, about how who the fuck did I marry, right? But you can listen to me. You can watch Q. You can watch all of your ops. You can go on Virginia's channel. You can go to Rosie's channel. You can watch Melissa B. You can watch Jasmine's Way. You can watch all of us. But you say we irritate you. But you can watch us, do commentary on us, and get agitated by us, but you can't watch a stranger talk about her life on damn Twitter. Not Twitter, but TikTok and YouTube. Make that make sense.
Because both of them, I might as well say, both of them look weird to me. She looked weird and he did too. Did they
So if you can protect your peace when it comes to that woman, why can't you protect your peace when it comes to content creators on YouTube?
Where do you? Ashley,
Is
Ashley.
she on that phone?
Yeah, I think she's in
Hey,
the home.
sweetheart.
Ashley. I'm like, Ashley.
Yeah, she
Come here.
disingenuous to me. I think she's full of shit, to be honest.
Come here.
Did anybody leave the story feeling empathy? Money, did you feel empathy for her and sympathetic towards her? Did you ever have that emotion?
Yeah.
I didn't.
I feel sympathy for
Because I don't really feel like that she was affected by it, and I can't tell that her emotions are genuine. Matter of fact, she speaks with no emotion. That bothers me. That bothers me. So, Well, her name is Tesla. She has final conservatorship. Who?
Have you noticed that, like with content creators like Cheryl Gabowski, you can't win for losing because she says that, oh, you speak with no emotion, because she said that before about other things and other people, right? But then she'll turn around and say for the same person that they use their emotion to manipulate. If they show emotion, they're being manipulative. She doesn't believe the emotion. Have you noticed that? Like she'll say one thing. She was just, like even with Q, she'll say, like if Q cries or if Q gets emotional or gets something in a video, she'll say, oh, she's trying to manipulate and oh, she's trying to do this. But if she's not emotional or if she gets, loud or vocal with her, like she's like, oh, she's evil, she's not showing emotion, she's not showing compassion. It's a lose situation with her. Nothing is ever good enough when she wants to destroy somebody. She's always going to see fault in that person and everything that they're doing. It could be the most genuine, most innocent thing that they're doing, but she's going to find fault in it. Going to find fault in it. And then I think about, like, even with Blue, when she was doing that commentary on Blue, it's like things in the chat can be misinterpreted, right? You can misinterpret a chat or you can misinterpret somebody's meaning by the words that they say. So to have a moderator, I'm just thinking, like, to have a moderator, right? And your moderator is supposed to be your support system. And you have a moderator that's typing in your chat and trying to give you, support and, being spiritual. And then when Cheryl was ready to come for her, she used Blue's spirituality against her. It was the most fucked up live I have witnessed. One of the most fucked up videos that I have witnessed Cheryl Gabowski do on her channel with her moderators. She used Blue's spirituality and her marriage against her. And I was like, damn. So it was okay when she was using it to support you, when she was being motivational, when she was in your chat trying to lift you up with those words, right? Yeah, she said Christians get diabetes and she doesn't like Christianity and don't be trying to preach to me and all of these things. And these are all things that she expressed publicly, but she couldn't reach out to Blue and tell Blue if these feelings were genuine. She fell out with Blue. Blue, let me know in the chat if I'm right or wrong. She fell out with Blue, I think, because Blue she felt like Blue was being I don't even know how to say it, but it has something to do with another content creator who has hundreds of thousands of subscribers, right? And she's a real, religious woman. And I don't think that Cheryl liked Blue's relationship or commitment to that woman's mother's channel. I don't know if I'm wrong, but I might have been reading too much into it. Hey, only one sad. I don't know if I'm reading too much into it, but it was weird to watch how she yeah, she did Blue wrong. She fell out with me because I was the light. Yeah. And it was kind of like she fell out with you because you were supporting content creators who were highly religious, she said too. It was just weird. Her reasoning is just weird. And then it was so, I don't know, it wasn't like she was trying to support Blue publicly and give her actual feelings about. It was like she was trying to tear Blue down publicly. Not support her and give her like constructive criticism or anything like that. It was like she was trying to tear her down. Huh.
Thank you so much for the blessing.
Yeah.
Listen.
Right, Rudy.
They never took the trip. She said she went to London. I thought I heard her say that she went. Something about that woman. Y'all, we might find out later. I don't know, but something about that whole thing ain't right. She was able to articulate. Thank you, because I chose to block them. She was able to, because we're not talking about weed. And don't worry about my weed, because you probably live in an apartment with roaches. Oh my God.
How is that a mental health professional or a person that now I get it. Now I'm talking about people who have set themselves apart from the others. I'm not talking about just normal, everyday trash ass T-sector people. I'm talking about individuals who actively every day set themselves apart and above from the others to the point where they're able to give constructive criticism and advice, right? They're coaches, right? Right? So imagine a kid or a coach, a kid going up to a coach and saying, "I don't like your hair today, coach." And the coach saying, "You probably live in an apartment with roaches." You're the coach. Couldn't you find a better? I mean, I'm just talking about, you're saying that you're the coach, right? You're the empath. You're the lead, you're the person that's supposed to be healing, not hurting. So when someone offers you a criticism, right, you tear them down with an assumption. You probably live in an apartment with roaches. You don't even know that to be fact. I'm talking about the level of respect that you're demanding, Cheryl Gabowski, but compared to the amount of criticism that you give YouTubers every single day. The respect that you want come on now. With the criticisms that you hand out every day, you think you really deserve that level of respect and people should look to you as an empathic person? Girl. And then you laughing.
It'd be always the ones with the rusty foot. He give me rusty foot energy. But we'll find out later on, because something was really wrong with that. Something wrong with that.
And see that's another thing. That's a comment that you didn't even have to react or respond to. You didn't have to address it. You could have just deleted it out the chat and kept it moving, like what a mature therapist would do. Like somebody that knows that, I'm probably like an adult would do. Like, I'm being trolled right now. Let me go ahead. But somebody that's with the shit, right? Like a T-sector or a reactor is probably going to respond to that. Be like, yeah, blah, 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 blah. Like you did. You're a reactor, Cheryl. A T-sector member. You're not a coach. You're not a therapist. You're not anybody different than, better, different than anybody else. You shouldn't be up in here talking about you giving people advice and you can lift people up and help them, girl. You're doing worse shit than a lot of people that you're trying to help. That you say you're trying to help.
Big Patuna. Who's Big Patuna? Is that her? Sure, remember this happened in 2021. She's gotten through the storm. I don't care, Latanya.
Hey, Lady Sunflower.
When I get to talking about my story,
yeah, her nervous laugh.
Not only do the words come, but the emotions do too. Something is wrong. Now,
she said when she gets to talking about her story, not only do the words come, but the emotions do too. Okay. That's you. Why do you compare everybody that goes through traumas in life or everybody that experiences something, why do you make their experience relevant to your experience? Everybody deals with things differently. Some people close it off and they close off that emotion. Some people ain't going to give that to the public. Some people do that shit in private and they would never do it in public. I know people that will bawl their eyes out in private, but they will never, ever let a motherfucker see them crying publicly. But does that mean that they're lying about their experiences? Can you please make it make sense? Just because you react and you respond to a certain thing a certain way, you demand that everyone else have that same affect? Mm, mm, mm. But she's a therapist. She's supposed to know that. She's a coach. She's a counselor. She's supposed to know that there's a lot of different personalities, a lot of different people, and people process things in different ways. Just because you don't see pain doesn't mean pain isn't there. Just because people don't tell you how traumatized they are by something and they express it in a different way doesn't mean that their trauma is fake. How dare you assume that?
Y'all might feel like how my daughter do when I tell her about something. She'll be like, girl, you get on my nerves. That's roaches. But then she'll come back and she'll be like, girl, you called it. I'm telling you, something is wrong about that whole situation.
Well, not so much, because some of his family members called her and said it wanted her to clear up some things when what some of the things that she said about them. And she came and cleared up everything that she said about them.
What do you mean she cleared it up?
She cleared it up, whatever they
Oh, I like what you said. She wanted to be married, but never ever mentioned love.
She always cutting her daughter off. Her daughter is always trying to say something, and Cheryl just always cuts her off. Mm, mm, mm.
She don't look like she's capable of it. Now, I told y'all I'm not a therapist or I'm not a psychiatrist, but I would love to speak to my psychiatrist friend. Ask her to go over there. Okay. Ask her to go over there and to observe her and then call me and tell me what you see. So see, I'm not a psychiatrist.
She asking a professional psychiatrist to go to a YouTube video and psychoanalyze another individual. And I bet you she'll come back with a lie and say, my friend told me she was a narcissist. My psychiatrist friend told me that she was a narcissist. That's Cheryl Grabowski's way of psychoanalyzing and diagnosing people right here on social media and trying to get past it by saying, oh no, I had a friend. I wasn't saying that myself. I was saying my friend that's a therapist told me that. That's not what I'm saying.
I'm not read the manuals, right? I only go off of energy. And what I'm telling you, I see a fraud and a fake. Something about it ain't right.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I see, Monet. We'll see. Y'all got to give it some time. You know, normally when I feel that strong about something, it be what I say, something ain't right. And I when I see it on YouTube, because I've been seeing it on YouTube, I scroll past it real fast. Girl, I don't even want to hear your voice. You bother me so bad. Okay, my brother is a psychologist. I'll ask him if he saw it. Please do. Latanya, I know that there are men that do that.
This reminds me of that African woman that American woman that had married a Nigerian man with a wife and 3 kids, and Truth Hurts and them brought her to the panel trying to make her look better than Eat with Q, saying that this woman was more a better quality American than Eat with Q. She married a married man with a wife, and the woman don't even want the man to keep his wife. Want the man to get rid of y'all. The woman is a whole American home wrecker. And they brought a home wrecker to the panel and glorified her, magnified her. The woman married the man in Africa and said, oh, the African, she said he ain't gonna be Muslim no more. If he want to be with me, he can't be Muslim no more, and he gonna have to get rid of the first wife. And she already married to the man. Already married to the man. Do y'all hear me? How you gonna marry a man? I mean, this is the things that they do to try to destroy EBQ. Bring an American woman to the stage that married a Nigerian man with a wife and 3 kids. And the woman sleeps in the same house that the wife is in when she visits Africa, knowing that she wants to get rid of the first wife. Like Fatu did. Just like Fatu did. The African woman that she took her husband, that man from. Y'all glorify the side piece or the second wife that wants to destroy the first wife. Y'all crazy.
Of course, it's clear. Remember, Tanya, it's clear what he is. I'm telling you that I got a problem with her. She is the only one that she got her. To me, I feel like you didn't get that. To me, I felt like she knew what it was early on. And she walked through it anyway. For whatever reason, I don't know. The only thing that I could come up with was just for sheer entertainment on her part.
Wow. Never talked to the woman. Never met the woman. Admits that she doesn't even watch the commentary because she can't stand the woman's voice. She thinks the woman is lying, but she believes that she knows exactly why the woman entered the relationship. She believes that she knows what happened from the beginning of the relationship. This woman is mind-blowing to me. This woman knows all of these things and don't know nothing about everybody's damn life.
What I wouldn't have done was moved him in that fast or married him. Right. How fast did she marry him, though? And not only, so what did she say, Monet, about her life now? What is she saying? Has she done any deep diving? The lady. Is she talking about why she would choose a person like that? Has she talked about why she was putting up with it?
Right,
well, I mean, we all have been there, done that. I mean, trauma is trauma. That's how I think about it. My thing is, when you run, and if you never ran into a real schizophrenic, bipolar, lie all the time person, you will get swallowed up. You will get swallowed up. Now, I don't know how green she is or how not green she is. I'm not sure of that because I couldn't listen to it because the way my patience is set up, I can't do that.
Right.
But if he's schizophrenic, bipolar, and he know how to make something shake,
I get.
He knows how to lie and make it very believable.
But that's not what I'm talking about, though. I'm not talking about that.
She's not at fault. And if she has family, if his family come and verify
my name's a Sagittarius, and it's a lot of times I don't talk to her because she can't get into the emotion of what I'm saying. I'm not talking about this part of it. I want to know, is she accountable for what has she learned? I'm not saying the whole
after the world have so many opinions about what she.
I know, but I ain't talking about the world. I'm talking about her.
I don't know. I would have to.
Well, hold on for a minute.
I have to go look at all of her content to see that.
That's what I'm just asking. Well, Mona, you know you don't dive that deep, so why are you doing too much talking? Because I don't want to be on the surface.
But wait a minute. I thought she had a psychology class. I thought that you were credible and she was credible, I guess, to diagnose people because she took psychology in school. You said that on your video before. Now you're saying that she don't dive deep enough. She don't do the deep dive. And sure, you need to make up your mind. Sure need to make up her mind, man. I cannot.
And I can read what you think, then, D-Town. Because you're a Scorpio too. Now, I'm asking, this is what I'm asking. After the whole story is done, right? After she done, everything has happened. Now it's been a couple of years since then. Where is she now? It's stake. So where is she now? Did she come up with, where is she now? Does she see herself in the story? Is she, so y'all listen to it, is she the victim?
No, she's not. She's been taking accountability throughout the whole story. Now she look back on everything.
This is what I heard her say. I've heard her say, well, I'm going to tell y'all now, before I say this right here, I shouldn't have done that. This is on me. That is not taking accountability. That's still on the surface. Has she saw, or does she see who she is? And my thing is, what I'm getting emotion-wise is absolutely not. Yeah, that's what it sounds like. It sounds like he didn't have to pay the rent. He could have bought 2 pork chops and would have been happy. But Tanya said she's in therapy. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. And she need to stay in there. Bad.
Yeah, like I said, I feel bad for anybody that run across a person like that. I'm saying a liar like that. Mm-mm.
Okay, y'all. So this is at the end of her live, right?
Yep. So, because what I found out about myself is because I put up with liars like that too. People who are on stage in my life. I've been through it personally. Okay. A lot of the stuff that she talked about, I've had personal experience with it, right?
Wow.
But at the end of the day, I found out all about me. It has nothing to do with those people, those other players in my life. Actually, don't knock this thing over. It was really all about me.
Would you listen to this? Would y'all please listen to this? Because we about to listen. Cheryl. Listen to what she's saying.
With those people.
Listen.
Like that. Mm-mm.
Listen, y'all.
Yep. So, because what I found out about myself is because I put up with liars like that too. People who are on stage in my life. I've been through it personally. Okay. A lot of the stuff that she talked about, I've had personal experience with it, right? But at the end of the day, I found out all about me. It has nothing to do with those people, those other players in my life. Actually, don't knock this thing over. It was really all about me. And I want to know how she's taking the deep dive. That's what I want to know.
So here you are, out here every day, blaming your mama, your sister, your aunties, your cousins, your nieces, your nephews, your family members, YouTubers, and everybody else for shit that happens in your life. But on this live right here, you say that the shit that happened in your life, like the people that played a role in your life or were on stage in your life, you say a lot of the responsibility rests upon you, your shoulders, right? Then let me ask you a question. Why are you constantly tearing everybody else down if you know that you are the only person responsible for how you process your emotions? Why are you out here doing it? Why are you out here pointing the finger of blame for Trinaya wanting to defend herself against the lies that you've told about her and doing it in a way that you don't agree with, a way that some people don't even agree with, right? Why would you complain about Stacy feeling a way about the things that you said about her mother and coming to YouTube and telling you, leave my mother out of this mess? Don't mention my mother. Don't mention my family. Don't mention me. Why would you feel a way about people defending themselves against your tyranny if you know you the captain of your own ship and you can handle your own emotions? You're responsible for processing your pain, right?
You see what I'm saying, Monet? That's all. All right, y'all. But anyway, kisses and hugs. I'm full. Y'all have a good night. Y'all have a good night. I don't know if I'm going to do the morning show. In the morning, I got to get something for this sore throat. It's so sore.
So this is the end of the live.
I know I wouldn't have told no one that story but Jesus
She didn't
if he
say
hadn't
much
already
of
seen
anything else.
I do like that. I do like the fact that she told the story. I do like that she told, but for what reason? I can't figure it out.
Okay, that's it. That's the end. I'm not listening to anything else. Look, I came out here and I did this live. Right. Only cowards. Yeah. So people are telling me that I need to go and listen to this live from is Bam still in the room? I know this has been a long live and this hasn't been one of the really exciting ones because I really wanted to try to make my point. about Cheryl, and I wanted to make it in a calm way. You know what I'm saying? Hmm. So Bam posted something that says, I know a bitch ain't accusing me and my people of calling CPS on her. Girl, bye. Have several seats. We ain't going. All that, shaking my head. So I'm gonna come back and maybe, no, I know it's not gonna be tonight. It's not gonna be. But I'm gonna address this a little bit if I have to. If not, I'm not. We ain't call no damn CPS on that weird ass bitch. I know damn well we ain't had nothing to do with calling no damn CPS on that weird ass bitch. I know for a fact I haven't. I don't call CPS on nobody. But I do know that Vonnie has a pattern of constantly sparking shit up. And it's been that way since the beginning of me saying that I wasn't going along with that whole BAM shit. And Vonnie likes to keep this shit going. But Vonnie likes to keep shit going where BAM is concerned. I don't know what her obsession with BAM and Von is. And me now, I don't know. Girl, you need some help. You need some serious help. I'm about to get off of here, y'all. You, j- you just left her a message to ignore. Thank you, Jaja. Man, everybody needs to ignore that weirdo. All that listen, y'all, they can say whatever they want to say about that. That J4K shit is weird as fuck. Did y'all hear JJ's live video to me? These motherfuckers are weird. JJ said he had the nerve to say that Moneyboy Trey, no, that nobody ever sent him out. And blame me for everything that's gone wrong in his life. These motherfuckers are some of the weirdest motherfuckers I have ever seen in my life. And I am not giving you weirdos that energy. I'm sorry. Y'all can dox me, say whatever the fuck you want to say about me. Y'all can do your big ones. I'm not giving y'all that energy. Yeah, this nigga said he said he wasn't sent out. This nigga did a whole live, y'all, pointing out how he was sent out by Moneyboy Trey. It's part of my pleading. It's part of my court case. His video is an exhibit in my court case, y'all, of my information being sent to him by Mark Christopher Abington to harass, stalk, and dox me. But this nigga saying that he was never sent out. When I listened to that, because somebody had to send it to me, right? I listened to that shit. I was like, what in the fuck is he saying? I got a whole video of you admitting that you were sent out, that you were sent after me. Man, this shit is mind blowing. How did they come back with these false, fake, lying ass narratives? Not this weird one. G Show did. He did. I was tripping. I was like, oh my God. This nigga done lost it. He done lost it. He said I was scared of bitch boy. He said I was scared of J4K, but he was the one out here calling my name. He said he never called my name, never asked me for help, never asked for help from anybody. Nigga, we got a video of you hitting Moneyboy Trey's link. This is the crazy stuff I'm talking about. That I was like, I can't. We got a video of him hitting Moneyboy Trey's link talking about if anybody got any problems with anybody, just squash it. Because we got to stick together. Because we got to take them down. You are used to teaming up and ganging up with people, JJ. That's how you roll. You said on Moneyboy Trey's panel, we got it. We after Rocho right now. Come on. Because oh my God, y'all, I got a clip. of when JJ hit Moneyboy Trey's link when he first went at Moneyboy Trey for going at Joy Chit Chat, right? He said he was on Moneyboy Trey's platform, and Moneyboy Trey started coming for Joy Chit Chat, talking about send it to Joy, right? And JJ said, man, don't do that. Don't do that. We was on Roacho. We was on Roacho. We need to stick on Roacho. We need to gang up on. He is always talking about all of the people that they need to gang up on. Gang, gang, gang. Y'all, I'm done. I can't. I can't. This bitch want to say I call CPS on her and her house all fucking filthy. Somebody to come in there and get their damn hair braided by your daughter probably call CPS on your ass. Y'all live in filth and squalor. People will call on your ass. Did your daughter fuck somebody's hair up? You might need to sweep around your own back door, bitch. Instead of looking to YouTubers. Maybe you need to look at your real fucking life. Is your husband fucking on somebody else? I don't know. You got problems in your real life? Look in your real life first. And then, because even Truth Hurts came to YouTube and said somebody from YouTube, me or Too Strong, was calling her son's baby mama or friending her real life family on their social media, talking about her damn son. These motherfucking YouTubers are so fucking weird. That's because they will reach out to your family, like Bitch Boy been doing my daughters. That's because they'll try to attack your kids and try to fuck on your children. They weird like that. So they think you'll do it. They just weird. Man, they weird. Yeah, they need to. What happened? What they do for what they do, Blue? A lot of people in here saying stuff, but y'all keep. Who coming for you, Blue? What happened? Blue, what happened? Yeah, I know. I just when I listened to JJ's video, I laughed at his ass. He was like, you pee, you bitch, you pee, you bitch, you funky, you old ugly bitch, you this, you know, I'm like, nigga, you was just calling about Von, Truth, yeah, tell you P to reach out to me, tell you P to reach out, we gotta talk, man, please, Blue, don't worry. Nothing important, just got to. Oh, yeah. Were they in this chat? Did they get blocked? Because I didn't see it. I really was trying not to watch the chat so I wouldn't get distracted. It was people from Cheryl's chat. They came in here. 2 trolls dropped down. Okay. Y'all y'all stay on top of those trolls. Snipe the trolls. Get their asses out of here when they come in here. I'm sorry that happened, Blue. We're going to try to stay on top of it. Look, y'all, I'm about to get my butt in the shower, take me a long hot bath. Remember when I told y'all I had to get up, be on the road at 5:15 this morning? I said that yesterday when I was getting off alive, that I had to be up at 5:15 this morning. I had to be on the road at 5:15 this morning. So y'all know what time I left the house this morning. I am literally exhausted. But listen, my grandson is into mixed martial arts, right, y'all? Tell me why my grandbaby won 3 trophies today. It was like I had like it was a tournament today. It was the last day of their tournament. My grandson won 3 trophies from his mixed martial arts. It was so amazing to watch him. He's so proud of himself. Y'all, when I tell y'all, it's the It's the, and I don't even call these little things. These are big things to me. You know what I'm saying? These are big things. And just the thought of him wanting me there, you know what I'm saying? His grandma, he wanted me there. And I was like, damn, I gotta get up and get out that early. Because I couldn't ride on the only one parent could ride on the bus with them. So I couldn't ride on the bus. So we had to leave early enough to, meet them there. So it was just an amazing, amazing day. But I'm tired, y'all. No, not that grandbaby, the older one, not baby UP. He's starting to get into it. I don't even talk about my other listen, they all gonna be doxxed and then pictures them been put up and everything. But I have other grandchildren. I got an older grandson that but yeah, he won trophies and stuff. So I'm about to get up out of here, y'all. And I'll see y'all tomorrow. Lord knows what we're going to talk about tomorrow. And I'm going to have a little bit more energy tomorrow because I won't be so exhausted. But I had to get this live out the way. Listen, everybody talking about baby UP because that's the only grandbaby that I really talk about because that's the one I practically raised until he was damn near. But yeah, it's not him. I'm going to tell him everybody congratulating him. I was trying. Look, he don't even. We got him in swimming and mixed martial arts now. So he gonna be getting some trophies too soon, y'all. So y'all, I love you guys. I will talk to you guys soon. Look, if you did not hit the thumbs up on your way in, please hit the thumbs up on your way out. I'm gonna watch a little content while I run me some bath water. And I will see y'all tomorrow. I don't know what time, but bye.